original group: Tusk, a paladin, a wizard named Odysseor, and a druid named Flora had traveled their way to uh, a town outside of Kalaman called Vulgar, and that's where you were going for a funeral to see Ispin Greenshield and to go and pay your respects to an old friend, where you met each other and learned that the town was going to be attacked by this horrible group named the Red Dragon Army. You did everything you could. You did the reenactment of a battle where you kind of realized this invasion was coming, and that's where you met Mira, a elven cleric, who joined the group and helped you guys protect the people of Vogler. You escaped many of the villagers and rode down the Vingard River to Kalaman, which has kind of been where we've been ever since, a big town of Kalaman. And Kalaman, you've done many a mission for the castle and the army, and on your last mission, a very rude and kind of boisterous, I guess you can call him like a concubine or like a noble, um, Barkus Ustaid. He went out and tried to lead the army and ended up just getting a bunch of people killed. So you guys went out there and saved him, and he lost his son in the battle. Couldn't find his body, couldn't find him, so he's very distressed. And for the first time, you saw Barkus kind of open up a little bit and be a little kinder, and then Miera kind of put him in his place and telling him how he needs to act and what he needs to do to help Kalaman. And when you return to the city, you were visited by these weird-looking soldiers of Salamnia, and they were wearing the Order of the Rose. That was their particular group, where eventually, before this even happened, you met Dom. He joined the group after Odysseor's unfortunate demise, and he was a Knight of Salamnia of the Crown, and these Knights of Salamnia of the Rose showed up, and they're very quiet and very spooky, and you realize that they were just a bunch of undead dudes, and this is not right. And when you got inside to the castle to speak with the Governor Caliph Miat, you saw a man dressed up in the Rose armor killing Willis and ending his life in front of all of you. And you guys decided to fight that individual and realized it was a ghost possessing his body. And that guy was called Caradoc, I believe. Yes, Caradoc the Spirit. And he was like, well, this is not the last time you've seen me. This is just the beginning. Poof, goes away. And then a popular Lidra showed up. She was an elf that you met at Ispin's funeral. She let you know that there was a little hidden away area underneath the castle. And you went down there and did some searching. You fought some wraths. You saw a really cool, like, imagery of the past of Kalaman and kind of how things have came to be. And I'll just reread that really quick for the group, just to kind of reiterate the different images everybody saw. You saw a knight of Salamnia save a group of elf travelers from ogre raiders, excuse me. The elf woman falls into the knight's arms. Behind him, a silhouette of a human woman turns and fades away. Then you saw the image of the knight in the previous vision is cast out from the group of other knights. The scene fades into a wedding between the knight and the elf woman from the previous vision. Then you see the knight receives a vision from a beam of divine light. As his wife pleads with him, he dons his armor and mounts his steed and heads off. And then, of course, the next vision that you saw throughout the dungeon was the knight's encounters the attendants of the elven woman from a first vision. They taunt him and point him back to where he came. The knight slays them and turns them back to his home in rage. And finally, the knight slays his wife as the world around him crumbles and burns. The knight burns as well. He doesn't fight, but he doesn't fail. His armor fuses with his body. His eyes blaze with flames and become a terrifying, deathless figure. And at the very end of the dungeon, you found yourselves fighting a very scary-looking knight Salamir, and he was consistently mentioning the Northern Wastes and a place called the City of the Lost Names. And the battle was fierce and hard fought. Both Tusk and Dom were knocked unconscious, but thankfully Mira was able to send off the demon. And in his escape, he stole Flora, our friend, and snatched her up and flew away. And that is kind of where we're at from the last time that we played. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add?
First off, did you have to point out that they killed Willis?
I had to, yes.
And secondly, are we still unconscious?
Yeah, so if we go down to the actual map, Tusk, you are unconscious for another 2 hours. Dom's unconscious for another 4, unless they get some type of healing, or we just wait it out. One of the two.
And I guess I'm just gonna lay here unconscious.
Me
Unconscious.
too. I suppose Mira could just take a long rest being she's in health.
Yeah, you probably could just chill for like 4 hours if you want, Mira, if that's fine with you.
I need my 4 hours.
You need your 4 hours, okay?
I have no spell left.
I think that is exactly why we were waiting. I remember that. I was wondering why we were waiting from last time, too. Yes, because you've exhausted all the resources.
Yeah, I have nothing left. I think I finished him with my last spell, or I don't know how I finished him, but I was able to cast him out.
He was very, very low. I remember when you guys were fighting him, so I know he was close to defeat at the end there. Okay, so the group is going to just hang out and rest. It's pretty uneventful. You guys have, gotten rid of really the evil spirit underneath this castle. But yeah, lost names, Northern Wastes. You sit and just kind of ponder over what those things might be. Not something you're super familiar with, Mira, but definitely something that intrigues you for sure. Let me cop this off too. Okay. And eventually, after a few hours, Tusk, you'll wake up first. Dom, you'll wake up second, and then Mira, since you're an elf, you can get a long rest and get all your stuff back.
Oh, I hurt.
Oh, I don't think I fought a battle like that in a while. Oh,
You're still alive at least.
yes, I am.
Flora.
Yes, she's not here anymore.
Where's Flora? Yeah.
He was taken.
Flora!
Unfortunately,
Just
that's
kind of looks down, kind of dejected. He's just like, I need sleep. Like, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and. Is this place safe?
Hey?
I mean, for the most part, if you walked the way you came, you think you'll be fine.
Maybe we can get back. Find a bed, a proper place to sleep.
Proper place to sleep will be better.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take you to
I
the.
could need some sleep too.
We will take you to the overmap, and yeah, you guys make your way out of the tomb, and it's been some time since you first entered the city. It's probably been about 5 to 6 hours since the Kalaman soldiers have first stepped foot in, which has given enough time for an emergency return of the marshal, who was off to go to the east. What's she going to say? Where the hell did my thing go? Oh, here it is. You walk upstairs from where you came back to the main hall of the castle. You see a lot of the bodies are starting to be cleared up. There's still some blood spots, as well. Willis's body has also been moved and been properly put into some ceremonial wrappings and whatnot. It's a pretty dim expression on a lot of the hands, faces, a lot of the helpers, a lot of the soldiers. A lot of people have died in this invasion from the soldiers of Salamnia, and you guys find yourselves just looking at a lot of depressed Calaminian people as they're kind of just trying to pick up when eventually you'll see Marshal Vendry comes to you, and she looks very modest, and she just kind of nods her head, and she's like, "When you're ready, please come to my office. I'd like to speak to you of today's uh, outcome."
Right. The
Right.
Dragon
Absolutely.
Busters live. And we're gonna make them pay for this.
I'm happy to see you're all alive and well. Where's Flora?
Not all of us.
Flora was taken by the spirit underneath the castle.
Hopefully she's okay. Please, anything you can do to help, we'd appreciate it. We're going to have a ceremony tonight for those who have fallen.
We'll be there.
Thank you. Everyone would feel much safer to have the Dragon Busters there.
Spread
I
the
will
word
do-
that we're alive.
I will do
rest.
the ceremony
We
to
got work to do.
calm the. I will do the ceremony to calm the hearts of people,
Thank you.
if it can help you.
Yes, yes. We plan on putting each body into a small boat and pushing the boats out into the Kalaman Bay, into the Vingard River, and just letting the gods and nature take them with like the water.
Good idea.
Thank you. And you can see she just gets back to it and she looks very distressed. She looks like almost like a look on her face that she feels like maybe she should have been here. Maybe she shouldn't have. Maybe that distress to the east was a distraction, and she just doesn't feel good about the whole situation.
I'll stop her for a second and say, remember, we're alive, so we can keep fighting. They died to give us that chance. Don't waste it being sad on yourself now.
Yes, you're right, Tusk. I shouldn't be upset. I mean, I am because I lost some friends, but you're right. I need to live my life by honoring them, stopping the cursed Red Dragon army and this newfound enemy in the Knights of Salamnia.
Right. We'll do it together.
Thank you. And she is going to go and she sees some people and she's like, huh, here, let me help you with that. And she starts to kind of maybe grab a pair of legs of somebody and kind of move them into like a like appropriate like little wheelbarrow they have that's like designed for one person. They can bring down to the preparation area and have the different priestesses and whatnot kind of prepare the bodies for the next step. But yeah, that is where you guys I mean, that's where you guys kind of you see the whole town is in just kind of distress and distrust. I think actually they're gonna do the ceremony in the morning. That probably make more sense because it's a little bit in the afternoon right now, and doing it in the morning kind of makes more sense for sure. So, what would you guys like to do? How would you like to spend the evening in Kalaman after this unfortunate situation?
I'll help bring bodies to wherever they need to go,
Heck yeah.
depending on how many bodies there are.
Yep. Start carrying the bodies, doing all the stuff we got to do, and then I'm gonna eat something and then go to sleep.
Heck yeah. You, Mira, anything specific you want to do?
I will go through the city, offer my prayers to anyone wants to hear the comforts of my God, Unfortunately, that's all I can do.
And you're going to go to where in the city?
All around the city.
Definitely.
Yep.
Uh,
Uh,
and you
I
go.
did get.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Did you add them? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, please add all those magic items we got from that from that place into your inventory. So if you don't have a +1 maul, add a +1 maul. If you don't have a +1 great axe, add yourself a +1 great axe.
It's already in there.
All right, cool. I might have already done it. It was a while ago. Cool. I think that Mira also got a +1 sword. No.
Mm,
I know you got some armor. Where's the armor at? I thought I had it in here.
I have a long sword.
Just a regular one.
It's +1.
Okay, cool. So you have that, and you definitely got this as well. So you got some chainmail.
I think so.
I think it's in there. You shouldn't have to roll disadvantage with your stealths anymore. So
Mithril chainmail. Yeah, I have it.
okay, cool, awesome. All right, you're going around town, Mira, and
Yep.
you see, as you're walking around, you find yourself at the harbor. And as you're walking around, you're saying a few prayers to a few people at Kalaman, and they're thanking you. And out of the corner of your eye, you can see a boat enter the pier with a lot of different types of folks on there. A lot of people in Kalaman are human or dwarfs or even a handful of elves. But you start seeing a whole bunch of different races. You see some Loxodon, you see some Aarakocra. It seems like a whole group of out of towners pull up, and one specific character that you see, who in your eyes, when you look at their face, you think that they might need to hear the word of Mishkal, and that is where you see V. If you want to go ahead and describe your character to the group.
Hi. My character is a Shadarkai elf. She has dark brown hair, silver eyes. She's fair skinned. She has a bow and arrow. She's an archer. Um, I don't know what else to say.
Sorry, I'm going to boost your volume microphone because you are really low
Yes. I think I can do that on.
for myself. But can you try to see if you can boost your microphone or put it at 100 or something?
Is that better?
No, a lot better.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah,
that's better.
I can hear you perfectly
Sorry.
too.
No problem.
Yeah, I heard everything you said. Did you get all that? What V was saying earlier, Mira?
Mm, sorry, can you repeat? I'm
Sure.
sorry. Thank you.
V is a Shadarkai elf. She's about 5'5", dark brown hair, fair skinned, silver eyes. You can see that she has a bow and arrow on her back. Looks like she might have walked out of a forest. Not sure what else to add in there.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see this individual walk off the boat, Mira, with the other uh, array of different races that are coming from somewhere to Kalaman, and they all look
Okay.
very surprised. They're all like looking around. They were expecting like this grand city, and it's just like a bunch of really depressed, sad people.
Well, with what happened, that's normal. We are all sad today.
Can I ask what happened?
Oh, just that. Sorry, who are you?
Hi, I'm V. I came looking for someone, but I don't think they're here anymore. Who are you?
I'm the main priest of this town. So, um,
Hi,
so
nice to
what?
meet you.
Thank you. What happened here today? How can I explain that? So, we were attacked, firstly, by a bunch of undead,
Oh.
and let's say that heads of this town just died because of it. So also it adds to the problem we have actually with the Queen army. So it's not really the best time to get here, but don't worry about it. Welcome. I suppose I can say that like this. Yeah, this. I
Well,
hope you'll find your way into this. Did you were looking for something specific or?
oh yeah, I was looking for a little bounty I had. Um, but I don't know if I'm gonna find them here anymore. And the poster said they wanted them alive, so there,
Can you tell
there
me the
goes that.
bounty?
Sure, I was looking for a small green goblin with big floppy ears and a nose ring, and they had stolen something from someone that hired me, and I was supposed to come and get them and retrieve the item, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find them anymore.
I don't know about that, unfortunately, so
Yeah,
I can't really help you.
that's okay.
But you're welcome to come to prayer if you want.
Oh, sure.
Are you not praying to any god?
Um, I have my moments. Uh, I came from a clan, and they worshipped
Mm-hmm.
Chemosh.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not around anymore.
That's not a problem.
Okay, then I'd love to take a look.
Yeah, no problem.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check, Mira.
Yes, sir. Religion. Let's go. Just going for the first 16.
16. With that information, uh, the name Chamash stands out to you greatly.
Is it a
Chama-
bad god
Shamash
or?
is the master of the undead and represents fatalism. And you know specifically that Chamash is a god that tends to oppose Mishkal, if not stand as a champion of life, they stand as a champion of death, if you will.
But is it evil?
I mean, a little bit, but it's lawful. There's rules and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
But it doesn't instantly make you, enemies or anything. It's just definitely a name that kind of pierces your ear when they say it.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So I understand that. I didn't tell her my god, so
No, you did not. You are wearing the symbol. If you want to make a religion roll, V, you're more than welcome to.
How
That's
oh
do
it.
I
yeah,
open my sheet?
So you go to your character in the journal and you click on V, and that should open it up for you.
Oh, perfect. Da-da. I'm getting the character sheet. Uh, I
Does
I
that
don't know how
same
to.
box where it was like athletics, acrobatics, those skills
Yes.
on there is religion. If you just click the word religion.
Oh, okay. Uh, sorry.
It's cool.
Right here. Ah.
There's no reason to be sorry. We all need to learn.
What you notice is this young blonde-haired elven woman, uh, definitely wearing the robes of some type of religion, but you can't quite make it out. It just looks like a swirly infinity sign to you.
Okay.
And like you said, you
Then.
kind of dabble in the religion. You're not super, you know.
Mhm. So I just follow.
Yeah, if you want to follow Mira, yeah, where do you guys want to go?
I'm just going to go for my prayer. She want to go and see the prayer, so I'm going to go there.
Heck yeah.
If I
Can I
can make her change the gods, that's better.
Convert
when
her?
I when I'm looking around, do I see anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big town, all right? Kalaman, I think you can see the map where we're on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are kind of over in this area on the docks. And you can see it's a very big town, but a lot of the windows are boarded up. A lot of the people are inside. A lot of chimneys are blowing smoke. It is definitely a large town, but for a town this big, you thought you'd see a lot more people out and about, going to the market, doing things. Instead, it's more of a ghost town where everyone's kind of just shut in, and it's kind of gloomy. It's kind of depressing. Not necessarily what you
You
expected.
definitely see you definitely
Yeah.
see an orc and a dwarf rounding up and putting bodies in a wheelbarrow and carting them off.
Ooh.
And surprisingly, the dwarf is actually shorter than you by at least 1 feet.
And
Can
what originally started as just a friendly gesture of kindness has now became this contest of who can carry the most dead bodies. And you see, Tusk has like three of them, and like, and Dom's trying to get his third, but like he keeps dropping the second in his attempt to pick up the third. And
Can I roll on athletics?
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Perfect. He does kind of like a shimmies one around his shoulder, shimmies one around his head, and then kind of like picks up the other one with his other arm. That low center of gravity helps him keep up with Tusk.
can I wander off towards them just to see what they're doing?
Yeah,
I just like I get like I'm like da 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 da, and then like oh, and I wander off that way.
of course. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see because since it looks like they're going back and forth, I'm just like ooh.
I'm gonna beat you,
Well,
Tusk.
if you can pick up 3 bodies, I'll just start picking up 4 bodies.
Well, it's gonna be like that then, Tusk. Let's try 5.
I want to try. Can
There's
I try
no
to pick one
way.
up?
Yeah, you could get one V where it's like you could get one like halfway up where like you're kind of dragging the feet. You're not even quite picking. You're kind of like half picking it up, half dragging them.
like, like oh, I'm pretty
Oh,
good at this.
God. It's another tiny thing.
Hi.
Oh, hello there.
Hello?
Who are you? What are you? Hi.
What are you?
I'm Tusk. I'm an orc.
Hi, I'm V. I'm an elf.
And I'm Dom.
Hello, V.
I'm a hill dwarf.
I never seen too many dwarves. Hi.
If you want to pick up a body, this is the best way. And he like shows you like a fireman's carrying.
Oh, you gotta really use your legs. I see. I see.
Me
I
and
give up.
Tusk are having a little competition here.
Are you winning?
I would like to think I
Well,
am.
right now, he's gonna try to pick up 5 bodies with them puny arms.
Oh, so you have puny arms?
I drop the bodies over where they need to, and then I give a a show of my arms.
I guess they're not that big.
Despite him being small, they're actually pretty beefy.
Um,
Dom and Tusk both roll me performance rolls.
oh no.
So you see Dom toss those bodies in pretty easily, and does a nice little like flex with the tricep and the kind of like another day's work, and then Tusk specifically tries to stand farther away and throw from a farther distance, and also after he's done, what I'm saying, kind of just pokes his chest out a little bit, and yeah, those arms are pretty beefy.
Yeah. I was always on cleanup duty when I was with the orcs.
I never picked up bigger bodies than a goblins. But yeah,
You know, I have a question.
sure.
Is it okay to eat goblins?
Why not? They're annoying little things.
Yeah, but look, I used to eat other things, and then people told me that I wasn't supposed to eat those things. So I was wondering, where's the line?
Well, I think the line was drawn when they eat other people, so why not eat them back, you know?
I
I'm with
imagine
you.
it would not taste very delicious.
There's seasoning for that.
You'd be surprised.
Eh,
Tuskir can probably eat a goblin raw.
I have.
I bit the ear off a goblin once, but I didn't actually eat it.
Oh, I bet it loved that.
Yeah, it wasn't very happy.
Well, I suppose we should get back to carrying these bodies over here for the morning, for the ritual.
Are you sacrificing
Yeah,
them?
we're big important people. No, we don't do that.
Oh,
Well,
me neither.
unless Sargonis told me to, and then I
Mm.
would.
Not a sacrifice, but more to honor the dead, those who have fallen.
I see.
I do whatever Sargonis says. You should too. He'll make you strong.
Oh. Oh, you know
And
what?
then
I
that's
was
what I
doing
do.
something, and then I'm gonna wander back off towards Mira. Myron?
It's Mira. It's like Mir. It's like Mira. You
Mihra.
pronounce that. You pronounce that H, right? Mira. Mira. I've been
Mira.
butchering. I've been butchering the name since session 1, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry,
My
just continue butchering it.
Right.
my my scroll brain is gonna go right back towards Mira.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. You can wander back towards Mira, and they are, and she is just praying with a few locals, kind of somewhere in between, the docks and where these bodies are going to be accumulating, which is more towards the castle. Um, eventually, you are going to have a little girl. In fact, it's the same little kid that you made cry before, uh, Mira, and
Hmm.
they are going to look really upset, and they're gonna run up to you, and they're gonna pull on your little, like, maybe your cape or your cowl or whatever they can, because they're a little child, and they'll be like, the 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 temple, it's really bad. You should go see.
Ah, yes, I'm going to see. One moment. So I'm going to see what's happening at the temple.
Yeah, and you see a crowd kind of built up outside, a group of people, and there's just whispering, and they're like, "What's going on? Is he gonna be okay? What happened?" And people are kind of just outside, kind of like talking to each other, standing outside the temple.
Please let me pass.
And they'll see you and they'll recognize you and the work you've done in Kalaman. And they'll be like, "Oh, it's Mira." Yeah, and they'll kind of make a little walkway between them so you can walk in.
I walk in and see what's happening.
What you see is pretty horrible. It is a desecrated temple of not just the good gods, but even Sarkonis, even every single god statue has been desecrated or destroyed. Had its statue head cut off. Had some type of graffiti or some type of gook to just to disgrace the gods. And the only statue that is left untouched is the statue of Talcasis, the evil dragon queen, and you see in the center of the room a group of people standing over a body.
I'm not going to look at the body.
You look at the body, and it's the head priest who made you the archbishop. He is
Okay,
he's been slain.
okay. I'm going to turn to everybody that is inside and outside the temple. Please calm down. As of today, I'm going to replace the head priest until maybe the head of the temples can decide in other grand cities. Please help me. We need to get out this Dragon Queen outside and destroy it, and we need to restore this temple as much as we can today. Please help me clean this up.
They all shake their heads, but in the attempt, they definitely start helping. So some people with some scrubbers and maybe some water come in, and then this guy's got a broom, and you can see like some of the smaller kids are carrying some of the small rubble and throwing it into a pile. But it seems like all the villagers are far too scared to go near or touch the statue of Talcassus, and they fear of you could just see it on their faces that they just have fear for the gods and they don't want to be the one to bring the wrath upon any of them themselves. So they
I'm
kind of
going to
avoid
do
it.
it. I'm going to do it myself and show them that I risk nothing. In the name of my God, I will be protected.
Heck yeah! What are you gonna do to it?
First off, I'm going to check up what I can do so that we can balance it to the front so that they crash on the ground and go into myriad of small pieces, and so that even a children can take it outside and crush it.
I love it. So you want to physically move it outside and crush it,
That too, I have.
or do you want to just do it inside the church and then take out little pieces after they break?
I'm going to do it inside the temple to show her that I'm not afraid of her.
Heck yeah!
The Dragon Queen.
Cool. It's not the heaviest of statues. It's not massive. That's why the other ones are pretty easy to desecrate. So yeah, you could probably it's gonna take you some time, some pulling, but eventually you could get it out there and just like roll it down the steps or push it down the steps. Use those steps as kind of like a higher.
Well, if like, would we see him struggling at the temple at any
Yeah, if
point?
you
'Cause,
want,
like,
if
if
you're
Tusk
finished up
saw
with the,
Mira, was like,
if you're finished up with the bodies, yeah, you could definitely head your way.
Yeah.
I mean, you would also notice the commotion around the temple as well eventually.
yeah, like if I was just passing by and like I noticed the commotion, like Tusk would definitely like pause what he's doing and run in there and see Mira and be like, "Oh, what happened here?" And be like, "Oh, Hope."
I follow behind Tusk. What's going on?
Mira's trying to move this statue. Somebody came and broke some stuff.
I'm just gonna
Kids.
watch.
Well, Tusk looks like it's a job for two big armed men.
I also point to. Does the god of V is the god of V present in this room or not?
Is what god?
The god of
Oh,
V,
god
the
of
god
V,
from
Chamash.
yeah, because
Mm,
it's a god of dead, so normally it will be present in a temple. I suppose.
it is in that temple and it has been desecrated.
Okay, I'm going to show to V and point to V the statue that has been destroyed. That was in the name of her god.
I will look at the statue and then look back at you and continue to stand there and just watch.
It doesn't care about her god. Okay, that's an interesting info.
You can just see it on her face,
Tusk
unfazed.
doesn't care about his either.
I was gonna say, of course, as well, Sargonis has also been desecrated.
Yep. Tusk is unfazed. It's like, oh man, someone broke Sargonis' statue. He's gonna be so mad.
That is why we are doing our best to clean this up.
Oh man, we got so much cleaning to do. If only we had like a wizard who could like cast spells to move heavy things.
I can do that. No, I can't. I'll pick up
I got real excited.
I'll pick up a small rock and just carry it out.
You see,
Oh, I thought
you see Tusk with like one giant piece, and you see like, Dom trying to find a bigger piece, and then like V's just got like a piece like no bigger than the palm of her hand, and she's just carrying that.
At least we're all chipping in.
I'm gonna look around the broken statue and see if I can find anything fun to just take with me, like an ear or a finger.
You definitely can go ahead and roll me a investigation roll. See
Sure.
what you get. Nice.
16.
So what you notice is amongst the rubble, although the rubble and dust and crud is everywhere, you can tell that as you walk by the statue of Shamash and look at him for the first time, you see that although his statue has been destroyed, it looks like the symbol that was hanging around his neck to amplify, simplify his the holy symbol, has been broken off and completely left intact, and it looks like a yellowish skull.
How big is it?
It's like a mini version, so like we're talking maybe like a quarter, maybe like a $50, and it's sitting. You could hold it in the palm of your hand. And it's made of just like it's made of stone.
I will pick it up, look it over, go ooh, and then just stick it in my pocket
Heck yeah.
and continue carrying out little rocks.
As I like to think, in the background, Tusk and Dom are trying to outdo each other on which pieces they can pick that is bigger.
Hell yeah.
Of course, if you challenge Tusk to anything, he will take up that challenge and win.
and win. And win.
If he loses, he forgets. Like the whole fishing thing, like Tusk does not remember entering the fishing contest. If you ask him, be like,
No, I didn't do that.
Losing, not part of my life.
Right? You took like third place, I think, right?
No, I won.
Oh, you did win. Yeah, right.
Third place for him is winning.
You can't lose. I'm just gonna throw this in the
yeah,
session
Tusk
summary.
just like straight up lies, exaggerates everything. I fought a lich on the back of a giant elder dragon. It was amazing.
There's a little bit of truth to there. I mean, you fought a dude on the back of a dragon, so,
Yeah.
And then let me send this to you as well. There you go. Okay, cool. All right. So you find yourselves cleaning up the rubble. You can see a lot of the stress fade. They're brooming up some rubble, and these guys are kind of like taking a scrubber and like washing off some statues that have they have been desecrated, but they're not completely destroyed. Maybe like an arm is missing, or like a nose has been broken off, and they just threw like some nasty stuff on it. But they're just washing it off, doing their best to try and bring it back to its original glory.
And it's stone, right? All of it is stone.
All of it is stone.
Nice. So I'm definitely going to be helping repairing those arms and all the other stuff because I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, stone masonry. Stone mason. Yeah. Cool. And yeah, you guys clean it up. And as you're cleaning, you're getting through the final bits. You smell some pretty sweet smells coming from one of your favorite establishments.
You guys smell that?
Can I wander off towards the smell?
Oh hell yeah! It smells
Okay.
delicious.
Okay, I'm gonna just wander off. Ooh.
Group, what do you guys want to do?
I quickly run towards the smell, and I know where it's coming from.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna follow him then.
It's a smelly. Go ahead.
Do I know the smell?
Yep, you all smell it. It's especially the three people who have had it before. You've all smelled this smelly smell before, and it is the delicious smell of fishbowl pies. coming from
Ah.
the steady beacon.
I never ate that one.
Oh, I don't like fish.
Oh man,
Oh,
you
it's
gotta
so
try this
delicious.
fish. It's so good.
Fish are friends, not food.
Well, but they can be both. One time
Okay.
I had a chicken. He was my best friend, and then I ate him.
What was his name?
Chicken.
Oh, that's a good name. You'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I think he had a different name, but then I did forget it, so then I just stuck with chicken.
Nah, we can just go with his name was Chicken the whole time.
Yeah, I like that.
Can I try the fish pastry?
You want to go to the steady beacon?
Sure.
Heck yeah. Is everyone gonna go, or is anyone gonna stay behind?
I thought you were already
Um,
following me.
Yeah,
I will.
Dom's
Since I
going.
ran.
I will go.
Perfect. We haven't been on this map in a minute. Hold on. And let's throw the squad down. We got V. We got Mira. We got Tusk. We got Dom. Okay.
I
Dom,
can see.
you're always so small, Dom. I don't know why. Cool.
The small dome.
I mean,
He's so tiny.
it makes sense.
Cool.
He is
Yep.
tiny.
You guys walk up and you see. Yep. You walk into a familiar establishment. The locals are very depressed, and some of the knights are, taking care of some wounds. You guys are all the way down here. You should be able to see yourselves. And, yeah, you see this establishment. It's a big old tavern. And what's normally filled with joy and with happiness is now just kind of glim and not so happy.
Oh, there's the door. I couldn't find the door.
Oh,
Like, Dom, how did you get inside?
The door's over here. This is how you get in.
We were like trying to climb in the window for like 5 minutes.
Again, you'll see Jessie, the barkeep, a human bar owner, and she looks very depressed, and she'll turn around and say, "Oh, Dragon Busters, I'm happy to see that you're all alive.
Barely got out of there
the
with all
Dragon
on.
Busters live.
What may I get you? The food is free per the castle, but
I love free food.
the ale is still.
Fish pie.
I have to make some. I have to make a little profit from the ale. So if you'd like a drink,
Drinks on me
How
tonight.
much would it be to? Yeah, I was about to say, how much would it be to buy drinks for a while?
just a
I
copper
got
per
plenty of
drink.
money. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy a round for everybody, and try to lift everyone's spirits a little bit.
And you raise up your your glass, you raise up your the drinks are on me, and what you'd expect a roar of cheers, you just kind of couple people are just like kind of like nod their head at you, and it's still pretty sad, still pretty beat up.
Yep. Me and Dom are just doing all we can.
And she will get to work on some of those drinks. You will also notice that good old Georgie boy is just in the corner, just sleeping on a keg of ale, just chilling, not a care in the world.
I would also like to assume I grabbed my raccoon too.
Yeah, he's raccooning around somewhere. He's doing some raccoon stuff. And out comes from the back of the kitchen a familiar face. Unc is gonna come out, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, Dragon Busters. Oh, geez, I'm happy to see you're okay.
What is a Dragon Buster?
Yeah.
What's a Dragon Buster? Well,
Yeah,
I'll
what
tell
is
you
it?
what, it's the downright most dubious, most Dragon Bustiest team of Dragon Busters that I've ever seen in all of Kryn. They're great.
Wow. Who are they?
Well, it used to be this guy named Edisor, but unfortunately he was killed. And then there's over here this Tusk, then there's Dom, and then there's Mira. She really busted Dragon or two. I'll tell you what. And then of course there's Flora, but I don't see no Flora. Where's Flora at?
You don't want to know. Too late.
But we're gonna get her back.
Where'd she go?
Um,
An enemy.
let me tell you, she got kidnapped. If it's bring more bell to you.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Very
Unc,
well.
That.
I'm gonna need some of your famous fish pie.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. The fish pies are being supplied by the Calaman Castle. But of course, if you ever want some of them famous fish sticks, just say the word.
And that alongside with the fish pie.
Yeah.
It's a lot. This sounds
Yeah,
like a
fish
lot of
sticks
fish.
definitely.
Fish sticks it is. Yes, of course.
May I
And
try a pie?
oh yes, of course, a pie. Oh, a new. Oh, my name is Uncle. My name is Unc Esla. Everyone just calls me Unc, cause I'm just like everyone's favorite uncle, and I make the best fish pies. All vulgar.
That's. I had an uncle once. My name's V. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You said once. Did something happen to him? Did he, did he stop making fish pies or something?
Oh, he's dead, but it's okay.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Yeah,
that's
he's
very
fine.
depressing. I'm gonna go make these fish sticks before you. I'm completely depressed, and if you need anything, just let me know. And he's gonna go back in the kitchen. He's gonna start whipping up some food.
B, you should definitely try these fish sticks.
Oh. Okay. I smell it, and then I.
Well, he's gonna bring them out in a second.
Okay.
And of course, you guys, is there anything you want to do while you're waiting for your food?
One ale down my belly.
Quick.
Can I look around? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, quick ale chug. Yeah, no, you could look around, and it's a pretty, this place is usually pretty packed with a lot of soldiers and knights from Kalaman and pedestrians, but it's a little empty more now than ever, and what you notice is it's pretty sad. Everybody seems pretty depressed.
I'm just gonna sit and wait to see what all this fish food that is gonna come out and looks like.
Cool. Eventually, that exact thing does happen, and Unk comes back out with. Did you want a pie, Mira? Or are you cool with just some booze?
Uh, I'll get some booze only.
Okay. Unk's gonna come out. He's gonna put a pie in front of all y'all, and then he's gonna bring out one plate where it has 3 long rectangular sticks on it with breading, and he's gonna be like, "Now listen here. These are my super special secret spicy fish sticks. Okay? Now I'll tell you right now. Tusk thinks he's too good for the tartar sauce. If you're gonna eat these here fish sticks, you gotta dip it in the tartar sauce. Okay? Do not dip it in tartar sauce. Don't be like Tusk.
Oh, you might die. It's no joke.
From the spice?
Die from deliciousness, maybe.
Okay.
It's hot.
Can I smell it, pick it up? I'll dip it in the sauce and take a bite.
Okay, you dip in the sauce. Roll me a con save.
Oh.
You've greatly lowered the DC by sauce dipping it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're too nice.
You've passed the con save. Whew, this is the spiciest fish stick you've ever had. It is very, very spicy, but the smoothie, creamy deliciousness of the tartar sauce helps soothe that heat, and you could, start to sweat a little bit. Whew.
Oh, that wasn't a joke. It was pretty spicy. Phew. Have some water?
Here, dear, you're gonna need this ale. Here you go. This is compliments of Tusk.
I'm gonna chug it down.
Refreshing.
And obviously, I have a fish stick too. So, you want me to roll a con save?
Are you dipping or you're not dipping?
Dip. No dip.
All right, con save.
Not this time.
You don't have bless, I don't think. Not anymore.
Oh yeah. Let me take that off then.
I was gonna say the 19 isn't gonna do it. So you also get a little your ears start and then you start to feel your tummy rumble a little bit. Uh oh, this is too spicy for you.
Uh-oh.
You can see steam coming to start come from Dom's ears, and his face starts to
Here
get
we
red.
go.
Dom, you need the toilet right now.
Yeah.
I'm see.
I look for a toilet.
Roll me an investigation roll or perception. Perfect. You figure out the toilet's back here in the back outside area, and you sprint your little dwarf legs to the little dwarf's room, and oh yeah, it's coming out hot. It's you know, you got some tummy issues right now.
Is he gonna be okay?
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
And then Tusk is gonna take it, and then he's just gonna like dip it in the tartar sauce.
Heck yeah, you've learned your lesson. Go ahead, roll me a con save.
Come on, save. Oh, there it is. Oh, what? It didn't roll it. There it goes. Oh, I don't have bless.
Maybe
That's
the
an
last
extra one.
maybe the last time you had it, Tusk, you know, you didn't dip, and now you've learned your lesson. But something about that stick. It's
Oh, that's hot. Oh,
I'm just gonna keep eating as I watch them.
and
oh,
yeah,
get out of the bathroom.
you need a bathroom, Tusk.
You guys hear screams from Dom in the bathroom.
Tusk, bathroom's occupadre right now. It's occupied.
I guess I'm gonna have to look for a different one. I guess I'd have to run out to the street.
Oh boy.
Gotta find something.
Find something.
The door's closed. Somebody close the door. Okay. Perception check.
Yeah, roll me perception.
Oh god. Got a 12.
You see that not far away, down here somewhere, there's a little tiny hut, tiny house. Next to that tiny house is a little tiny 1x1 square that has a little moon-shaped symbol on the door.
Oop, I'm in there.
Perfect. You run in there. And
Oh.
what do you want to do via Mira while they're doing that?
Can I look over at her and say, dragons, yes, fish sticks, no?
No comment.
Does this happen a lot?
Yes.
Oh,
They love the food here. That I can't do against nothing against that.
have you tried it?
No, I don't want to.
It's pretty good. It's a little spicy, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep eating.
Yep, you keep eating. Dom, eventually, you finish up. And in your haste, you realize there's no latrine paper in that bathroom.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna do?
I'll look to see if I have any paper around on me that I could use.
You know what sucks is you can't even cast your double to go get toilet paper for you.
That'd actually be funny as shit. That'd be pretty funny.
I've been watching a lot of Naruto, so that's all I imagine. Is you just do the jutsu thing, and a little shadow clone pops out and goes and gets you toilet paper.
In your mesh kit, you have a little rag that you can use. You're gonna have to definitely wash it when you're done. But yeah, eventually you find your way out of the bathroom, and you're fine. Tusk, you're sitting on the toilet, and as you're sitting there in pain, you start to hear some footsteps.
No, come in here. You don't want to come in here.
And you'll hear like a little boy voice and be like, "What was that?" And he'll knock on the door a couple times.
Stay away. No, it's not good.
And the kid,
I've had fish stick.
the kid is going to like, what are you doing in my bathroom?
Uh, I'll pay you for it, kid. I'll buy it out from under you.
He's gonna run away and be like, Dad, someone wants to buy our bathroom. And this man comes in. He's like, what? And he just like opens the door, and he sees Tusk, and his hulking body barely fits in the little tiny 1x1 square. And he'll be like, oh, he'll look you up like you're way taller than him even when you sit. And he's gonna be like, take your time. You know what? He was gonna use the bathroom himself, but he like hands you his like latrine paper and his like what he was gonna read, like a little pamphlet / newspaper type thing. He's like, take your time, as long as you need. And he'll close the door, and be like, son, come on, let's go.
All right, good.
That is so
We're gonna
funny.
have to kill that guy.
No intimidation roll needed. You're just naturally scary to these commoners.
I mean, charisma's my highest stat.
He's a paladin.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Yep.
Eventually, George will make his way down the bar, and he will just like walk across the bar looking for some pets.
Is that a kitty?
It is.
A puss 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 puss.
It's a kitty from the Dragon Busters. So
Oh, it's
Please.
your kitty.
yeah, it's our kitty.
May I pet him? Oh my god, look at your little eyes and your big foofy hair, and look at your little ears and your little hair. Hello.
I can't purr like a cat, but he's purring. Yeah.
Can I scratch, give the little cheeks a scratch and under the chin and behind the ear?
Oh yeah, he likes that.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. I'm V. It's so nice to meet you. And I was
Speaking
eating
of
some of
pets,
this
No,
I gotta go look for my raccoon.
a raccoon.
Yeah, he has a raccoon.
That's so fun. I'm gonna keep petting the cat.
Yep, and the cat will gladly sniff your bowl of fish, and then over time, if you don't stop him, he just starts kind of like licking at it a little bit, eating some little like fish pieces.
Is it spicy?
The fish bowl, no. The fish
Oh,
sticks,
okay.
yes.
Then I will pick out chunks of fish from the not spicy bowl and share them with the cat.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Okay.
Tusk is gonna close the bar out. He's gonna stay here and get so drunk that he can barely walk back to his bed.
And Jesse is going to just walk around and hand out those beers that you paid for, those ales. And yeah, she'll continue to serve you. Anything after, I guess you're gonna go to bed afterwards. So yeah, you're gonna get pretty wasted.
As usual, me
Yep.
and Tuck make it a contest on who can drink the most.
Go ahead,
Like,
both.
It starts off like all
Yeah, casual. Yeah.
fun and stuff. And, like then we're just like I see like he drinks one drink and then I'm like I'm drinking one drink faster and then I'm like, are you trying to outdrink me?
Yes, Tusk.
All right. Keep them coming.
All right, yeah, you guys roll me Constitution saves, both of you. Oh, let's do 2 out of 3. Tusk gets drink round 1. Tusk with a 20. You guys both have +6, so it should be good. Dom, roll me one more. We need at least a 16, 23. Round 2 to Dom.
Oh.
And after the first, like I said,
come on, man.
this place is very depressed. But after a little while, you start to see some of the villagers kind of pile around. They're like, I got a bronze piece on the orc, and another one's like, I got 2 silver on the dwarf. And all of a sudden, you start to see like a group of people kind of get around, and all of a sudden, the depressed kind of state that everyone was in starts to get a little more cheery, and all of a sudden you guys hear like he's like chug, 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 and they're like starting to cheer you guys on. And roll me that last con save. Go ahead, yeah.
Tusk just kind of points at him. Tusk points at him and goes, "You can fight, dwarf, but can you drink?" Natural 20.
And it seems like they both drink their glasses. They put them down almost like a samurai fight. They both stand there. And then after a little bit of time, Dom just kind of like leans back and just, in Dom fashion and in Dissior fashion, just hits the ground, unconscious, just wasted. This is the wasted symbol.
It's how short they are. They can only have so much alcohol in their bodies. Then I just take 2 big shots back to back.
I'm just gonna keep watching and petting the cat. Your friends are fun, and I'm gonna look over at Mira.
Mira's the most fun. You should see her. She's so great once you get to know her. She only acts like this sometimes. Sometimes she'll start to crack jokes, and it's hilarious.
I love a good joke.
I don't know what to answer to that.
The perfect Mira answer. The most serious and stone-faced part.
See what I mean? It's hilarious.
I see it. She's so funny.
Okay.
And you'll see the townspeople like, oh, half of them are like, oh, the other half are like, yeah! And you can see them exchanging some pieces of coin and whatnot amongst each other. And what once was a kind of a depressed, sad place is now a much more pleasant beacon of hope in these times of need.
And then after that, I guess I'm gonna like pick up Dom and be like, "Well, we should go to bed. There's a big ceremony in the morning, I think." Yeah.
I assume Tusk is drunk, so I imagine he'd be stumbling, and my head would kind of like hit some walls or something.
Tusk is carrying Dom, but he's being a little careless. Like every time he like turns a corner, like hits his head against the door banister or something.
I like walk out, whack your head against the door, and then like turn around and like whack your head, be like, "I almost forgot his axe," and then come back and grab the axe and nearly chop your head off with the axe, and then like whack your head on the door again on the way out.
Heck yeah. Dragon Busters or Dragon Busting right here. Perfect. And you guys just want to head back to the castle, or you want to do anything else?
Can I
We'll go
ask
back
them
to
if there's
castle.
a place for me to lodge for the night?
Yeah, there is.
Where?
Come on.
Okay. And I
At
follow.
the castle, there's lots of beds.
No, we have a special treatment at the castle because we work for the castle. There are some
we have special
places.
treatment. So
Oh,
if I say
She
can sleep in
does.
a
She
bed,
just arrived.
she
She does
can
not.
sleep in Willis's bed. He died. You can sleep in Willis's bed. He was great. Oh God! And then Tusk just starts like.
I can be really quiet. I can be Willis.
Willis is dead.
Oh.
Oh God!
I'm going to go talk to V. V, I'm sorry. He's just a bit. He drank a bit. So unfortunately, we cannot propose a bed on the castle. There are plenty of dead people there right now. So what I propose is just take a room in one of the places here. And there are some taverns and inns that can take you. Uh, we can meet another day if you want, but yeah.
That'll work. Point
Yep.
me towards the tavern, or point me towards an inn.
Which I believe you would recognize as the Wanderer's Rest, Mira.
Yep, that's where I point her.
Okay, I head that direction.
Perfect. The group heads off, and Dragon Busters head back to the castle. We'll have, I'll just put like a little symbol for V right here, so that she is over here at Wanderer's Rest. Cool. Perfect. and you guys get to the castle. Do you want to go speak with the marshal now, or do you want to wait until tomorrow morning?
Well, I think
Uh,
Tusk is
I,
drunk
I am.
and I'm passed out.
I still have my head, so I'm going to talk to it.
You still have your what?
Like my head,
Oh, okay.
all my head, because I didn't drink.
There you go. I see what you're saying. You're not wasted. I got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tusk, Dom, you're probably not too great at taking orders right now. Um, Mira, when you head over to the castle, Tusk, Dom, you make your way to the chamber room, and you can see that Marshal Vendry has claimed a modest meeting room down the hall from the council chamber, marred by Lord Soth's attack. This room holds little more than a long table covered in reports, through tall windows offering a stunning view of the city's harbor beyond. The marshal stands by the window, gazing towards the horizon. From a seat at the table, you can see Lord Barkis sits there and observes. And when you expect him to chip out a snippy remark, you can kind of overhear the conversation as you walk in, and he'll say that the sellswords helped save the lives of the Kalaman soldiers, but unfortunately my son was lost in the battle. And then you walk in, and they kind of look at you as you walk in. And they'll just be like, Mira, thank
Yes.
you for coming.
Pleasure. The other I wasted.
That's fair. It's been a very tough day. I'm not surprised they had a few drinks. Maybe lift the spirits of the locals a little bit.
That's the problem. Not mine.
Well, I
I
appreciate you
already.
keeping your head and keeping your wits about you.
I need to. I just became the head priest.
I would congratulate you, but I know it's what I've heard. It's based off necessity and not much promotion. But if there's anyone in town who's able to fill the role, I believe it to be you.
I'll do my best.
And so I asked, well, what? I was off to the east, helping a group of soldiers make their way there for reinforcements, and I got a carrier pigeon and was told about this situation. What happened? What happened here?
Let's say that some people have been revived and want revenge on the town. The biggest secrets of the town that we never knew as a dragon buster that has nothing to do apparently with the dragon queen.
Hmm.
All your nobles got killed. So except for the one that will support us in money wise. Um, let's say that it's not the best of times, and that we need to work together as much as we can because that's not working right now.
Understood.
That's it.
Understood. Well,
I don't remember, unfortunately, the names of those people.
the names that stand out, like you, the player, doesn't remember, or
Yeah,
okay, the names that stand out are Lord Soth, the City of Lost Names, in the Northern Wastes.
that's what I tell them.
Okay, she is going to say that she knows nothing of the location that notes the Northern Wastes are nothing but deadly wastelands. Lord Soth is an old, ancient, um, knight of Salamnia. He used to serve the Crown of the Rose, and he betrayed his oath right around the Cataclysm. And his inaction is what a lot of people blame as because the Knights of Salamnia were supposed to protect Kalaman and Karel, and they didn't, and the Cataclysm happened, which changed Kryn and Kalaman and all the regions forever, completely changed the whole landscape of the continent, and many people after that started to blame Soth and and the Knights of the Rose, and they haven't been seen or heard of in over 1,000 years.
Don't worry, they came back for revenge. Hmm?
Okay. Well,
They just came back for revenge. That's them that came back here.
well, we need to find out their motives and why, or maybe they are connected with the Red Dragon Army, maybe they are not. But regardless, it sounds like a new enemy. I'll do my best to research this city of lost names and see what I can find. But
Please do.
get some rest. Tomorrow we will have our wake and our funeral for the fallen. And I believe I've been told that someone said that you would be happy to lead the ceremonies tomorrow.
I will let no one else lead this. Because the temple was completely trashed by the representative of the Dragon Queen.
Hmm.
So I had to take on myself to replace everything correctly and to trash out the Dragon Queen statue.
Well, you're braver than me. I do my best to avoid the gods, whether it be for their blessings or their wrath. It's a very
Don't worry, my goddess protects me,
good. Well,
and she protects us also this city.
when I get a chance to speak with Darrett, I'm sure he's out helping the civilians. I'll fill him in on what you've told me, and we'll see you tomorrow after the wake, and we'll have some type of idea of what we should be doing.
Good.
Get some rest. You fought hard today. Sorry for what happened to. I heard Flora didn't quite come back alive, but not with you, and hopefully you'll find her quickly.
Oh yeah, she got kidnapped. We'll do our best to get her back. One day.
She's right there.
Well, the dragon busters are down. Seems like one buster. If you know of anyone who may be able to help your ranks, please feel free to use your own recommendation. You don't need any permission from me. I trust your your prowess
Instinct?
and your skill.
I understand. It's appreciated.
And she just goes back to looking out throughout the window. And as you're trying to leave, Lord Barkus, he kind of, as you're walking out, pulls you aside a little bit. He's like, Mira, listen, I've done my best to sway the people, but there are murmurs amongst the Kalaman civilians that putting faith into cell swords may have put us in this situation. And they think that it may be the Dragon Buster's fault why this happened in the first place. I've tried my best to sway them, but just keep that in mind, and don't if you see any nasty looks or any people who maybe aren't happy with you, I think that may be the reason.
Don't worry, I have my ways.
Perfect. Yeah, and you go into the castle and you go to rest, and V, you get into the Wanderer's Rest.
Okay.
It's an establishment. There's beds, there's some cots, there's a nice little gnome woman working behind the counter. You can barely see the top of her head, and she'll step up on a stool and she'll be like, "Hello, welcome
Hi.
to the Wanderer's Rest."
Hi. Got any beds for the night?
Oh, beds, yes. Well, we kind of loaded up right now. A lot of people from out of town here for a recent, they were planned coming before the horrible massacre. But I do have one bed open. It's next to it's next to somebody. Nobody wants to sleep next to them. They're kind of scared. But if you're not afraid, then it's right over there.
Oh, who is it? And I turn around and look.
And you look, and Mossy, go ahead and describe. Are you in the Discord, Mossy?
Yep, I am.
Go ahead and describe your character to V.
All right. So what V would see is pretty tall gentleman. You'll see he's wearing very dark clothing. But the surprising thing is he has very white hair, white as snow, with a braid coming down and antlers coming out of his head. You'll notice his skin is also very like pale and just pale. He's very intimidating, but he has a wicked smile.
Ooh. I'll take the bed.
And yeah, you see this elvish, silver-eyed, fair-skinned elf with a bow on their back kind of walk up and just sit down next to you.
Hmm. I see someone was feeling enough courage to sit next to me. It's starting to hurt my feelings.
Hi, I'm V. What's your name?
Call me Sky.
Sky. What brought you here?
Let's just say, I was here originally for a bounty, but see, someone
No
took it out.
way. No way. Samesies. What was
Hmm.
your bounty for?
Oh, it was originally for just someone for the Dragon Army. But I've heard that the base they were at was recently taken over. So now I'm just stuck in town looking for something else to kill.
Oh. I like your antlers.
Thank you. Others might be a little intimidated by that.
I think they're nice. I used to live in a forest and I used to see all kinds of animals all the time, and I really liked the ones that had the antlers.
I used to eat those all the time.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Hmm. You seem like you're gonna be a lot of fun. I'll stick by you
Oh, fabulous. Well,
until I get bored of you.
okay. That's fine with me. And then, do I see anything in this room? Or is it just like an open space?
It's like, think of a giant room with a lot of bunk beds, and or maybe just a bunch of single beds. And in this room, there's probably like 8 cots. The other 6 are filled with like a different assortment of races of things: Loxodons, Eric Cochran. There's even like a little grung in the corner, and yeah, it's just a bunch of different types of races of people.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sit in the bunk and just look around at everybody and take everything in.
Heck yeah.
I like your style.
Thanks. Do you like my armor? I made it out of goblin skin.
Hmm. Those little nasty creatures. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And V and Sky will spend the night just exchanging little tidbits about themselves as the night goes on, and over time, uh, you will all kind of doze off and fall. Is there anything the other Dragon Busters want to do while they're? I assume the other two are just drunkenly asleep. Mira, is there anything you want to do before you go to bed?
I'll do my prayer before going to bed and try to say to that goddess that we destroyed her. Um, it's like a personal message for her that I'm not afraid of her.
Heck yeah. And the night is quiet. The moon is out. One of them 3 moons on this world are out shining, and you find yourself dozing off to sleep. And everybody, go ahead and get in a long rest. Go ahead and hit that long rest button if you have resources you want to get back.
I would also like to say that, like, throughout the day, I would have probably attuned to my great axe
Yeah.
that I just recently got. So
It definitely, if there's any attuning you guys want to do, I believe the only other thing, I think there's no other thing to attune to. I think Flora had the only other item, and she's out doing her Flora thing, so.
My maul, right?
No, it's just a +1. Just a regular +1 maul.
Okay.
You're just a regular.
Just a regular awesome magic maul.
Yeah, just awesome.
Yeah, that one did. Yeah, the forest shroud. We'll worry about that later. Cool. Over time, you all wake up. Dom, you have your new sweet great axe that you found. Tusk, you kind of stretch, wake up in the morning. Mira, same thing. You're doing your morning routine. V, you notice that you wake up and just naturally you're kind of just checking over your stuff, and you feel into your pocket where you hid that stone, and the stone now feels a little different in your pocket. It feels smoother, feels a little bit. It just feels different.
Can I pull it out and look at it?
Yep, you pull it out and look at it, and what was once a stone now looks much more like a black opal or a black rock that's very, very smooth and worked, and looks like it's been like cut in this way. And on that stone is a yellow symbol of a skull.
I'm just gonna turn it over and look at it. And do I feel anything coming from it?
It definitely feels like you don't feel anything coming from it, but there's just this sensation that you just feel like you're supposed to have it. It feels like
Okay.
it's meant to be.
My precious. I'm gonna put it back in my pocket.
Perfect. All right, so there's gonna be a little bit of probably like an hour before the ceremony in the city. I guess we'll probably do it more towards the bay. And there's gonna be like a ceremony for all the bodies and everything. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head out and do that?
Nope,
Um,
I'm ready on my side.
You're cool, okay.
No, I don't think there's anything I need to do.
Perfect. Then, of course, V, Sky. We'll do Dragon Busters first. Dragon Busters are gonna sit down at your table in the area where you sleep, and comes in a Darrett with some food, and he'll be like, "Dragon Busters, I'm glad you're all right."
Yeah, you're good. Ha! Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
try not to talk
Lost
so loud,
witness.
Tuck. I just got a pulse pounding headache. Ugh.
And he'll sit there and be like, "Please eat. You'll need it for what's to come. I gotten word that you had a run-in with some undead creature at the bottom of the castle in the catacombs."
Yep. Took Flora. We learned we had to go to the northern wastes.
Northern Wastes.
You know what that means, Mira?
Unfortunately, no. I talked with the marshal. She does not know a lot either. So we just need to learn by ourselves.
Well,
Why, we need a DCO. He was always real smart.
meow.
We need someone smart, yeah.
You can see George looks a little sad when you mention Odysseus' name. Meow.
Who's this? A DC? The guy that was at the. Ugh.
That
Oh, he was the
was
wizard guy.
someone that died, unfortunately, when we meet one of the officers of the Red Dragon Army.
Oh,
Yep, he was all brains and no brawns. You gotta be a little in between.
He was someone good, I think.
Meow.
anyways, I'm gonna eat.
You all
Pretty
start
much
to
drink.
eat, and Darrett will say, I don't know who this threat is, who's behind this, but whatever it is a threat. And
Indeed.
whatever plans they have to the north shouldn't be taken lightly.
We're gonna
Yeah.
be going that way as soon as we pay respects to the dead.
I agree, Tusk. I think taking a small contingency of troops into the northern waste to investigate whatever it is that lies there would probably be a sound strategy.
Yep. I'm a genius.
Does anybody want to spend time trying to learn about the northern waste, or
I will do it.
okay, cool. Whoever
I'll
wants
help
to,
alongside with Mira.
yeah, you guys eat up your food and you head over to the library. And whoever wants to do, roll me a history check for anyone who wants to just do some research while you're in there.
History. What do you have 10?
Okay, what you get is that some basic information. You learn about the Cataclysm and the events that led up to it. The Northern Wastes are a barren, deadly region prone to flash floods.
The flesh flood.
Mm-hmm. It is a horrible wasteland that is very uneven, with lots of valleys, lots of open, gaping crevices where the seawater floods in from the Vingard River and from the ocean that's out there. What the hell is the name of that ocean? The Turbitus Ocean, and that floods into these different crevasses that just fill up randomly based on the weather, and makes it very dangerous to travel through. But nothing
I
about
see.
nothing about any lost cities.
Okay, that's not helping a lot, but too bad. Um. Hmm. Mm.
There has to be something here.
I'm going to see if the city here has someone that knows history, a
Well,
historian directly.
yes.
Oh, like maybe an old timer in the town. Yeah.
Yeah,
You probably have a little bit of time before the ceremony start. If not, you probably could find somebody at the ceremony by just looking around and maybe just like looking for a wiser
I
older.
will do it after the ceremony.
Okay, cool. V, Sky, you guys wake up. You get some gruel from the local establishment. It's not great, but it's just food for the people who are there and for staying. It's not fish bowls and fish sticks, but it is definitely, um, it's consumable. It's food.
I'm trying a lot of new meals since I got here.
I guess this will do.
Um, I'm gonna take like pick up a spoonful and like dip my tongue in it just to see what it tastes like.
It tastes like really watery oatmeal.
Oh, I'm just gonna pick up the bowl and drink it then.
Guy sees this, he's like, okay. Also does it too.
Yep, and it's warm. It's okay. It's not bad. And you guys take it down, and the owner of the shop will come up and say, "Thank you for your stay. Checkout is in a little bit here, but word of advice: this morning, I know you've just gone to Kalaman and you have no connection to the people here, but there's going to be a big ceremony by the docks this morning for those who died in yesterday's battle. So it would be greatly appreciated by the people of Kalaman and the higher ups if you were to attend."
Oh, neat. I'm gonna okay, thank you, and then I'm gonna hop up and I'm gonna grab my stuff and I'm gonna be like, wanna come? And I'm gonna start wandering towards the door.
Hmm. Doesn't seem like something I would want to have. And then he takes a moment, pauses. Okay, fine.
And
I just
a very begrudgingly Sky follows V. Yeah, go ahead, V. What are you gonna say?
I'm just gonna wander off, and then I'm gonna, as I'm walking towards the area, I'm just gonna take time to just like, ooh, and then just like peek over at different things that were destroyed and see what's still standing.
Yep, the lot of the damage seems to be done to like specific things, right? To the castle itself, to the temple. Many of the houses and homes of the people are very maintained and kept in some type of order. But the idea is, yes, it is. Let me move you a little bit. It is, it definitely seemed like a planned attack on specific areas, and not so much like just a complete ravaging of the town. Which is odd because in your experience, what you've experienced in your life, they just destroy everything. They don't,
Mhm.
goblins, they just destroy everything, and they don't leave much behind for the imagination. So so it definitely stands out.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess, note that and then just continue to walk towards where I see the people going, which I assume is to the docks.
And then I would assume that the rest of us would go towards the docks for the
Exactly,
ceremony.
exactly. Yeah, the rest of you eventually will finish up your research. Mira will grab her ritualistic items for prayer and for the ceremony, and you guys will just head out towards the docks.
Exactly.
You head out towards the docks. The gang will be over here, and you can see people starting to accumulate. Basically, almost the entire town is lining up around the docks. People are starting to line up towards the inner docks, the outer docks. There's even people on this side trying to get a decent view. People, all over the place, just trying to get a view and you could see lined up in this middle area. I mean, there is easily 100 plus, maybe more. Each little tiny rowboats, every single one of them has a body wrapped in um, wrapped in cloth and with some, each body has a couple of different things on the body. You might assume that's maybe some bodies have nothing on them. You'll like as far as like trinkets, and you'll notice those are probably like little tiny offerings from family members and friends to the people who are in that who are in those tugboats, those little tiny rowboats. Tusk, as you get closer, you see a family of three: a man, a woman, and a little girl, and they seem really upset. And it's just like everybody else, but what catches your ear is you hear the little girl say, "Why, Willis? Why?" And she's just crying.
Oh.
Tusk is gonna kind of hold back a sob and walk over and say, Willis was the best soldier I ever knew. Do you know him?
And the older adults will turn to you and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well my name is Willis as well. I was Willis's father, and this is my wife and Willis's sister. And I'm just what is your name?"
I'm Tusk.
And you can see a little smile on like a little tiny quick little like smirk on the face of the father and the mother, and they're like, "Oh, you're Tusk. Yes, Willis spoke much about you. He very much looked up to you, and and before the father can really kind of go in and shake your hand, the daughter's gonna turn to you and she'll be like, "You're Tusk.
Yep.
I hate you. This is all your fault. If Willis was just a regular soldier like he used to be, he'd still be alive."
He was so brave. But I'm sorry, you can't see that.
All
He
us.
showed me that
Go ahead.
he showed me that people aren't pathetic or weak. Even when someone's stronger than them, they'll stand up to them. He showed me that I need to fight for you.
Well, I think you're pathetic and you're weak and it's all your fault. And she's gonna cry and run off. And the parents will be like, the father will try to stop her, and the mom will kind of stop him and kind of like give him a head nod, and he'll turn to you and say, "Well, sorry, Toss. She's just a little girl. She doesn't understand. She just misses her brother."
It's okay. I've been crying a lot since it happened.
Do you and you look down at Willis's tugboat, and you see they've added like a cape, like his like thing he used to wear when he went to battle, and a couple other trinkets that were his. Is there anything that you want to? The dad will kind of like look at you and suggest like, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No. I took his spear, and I will use it in battle. For an orc, it's the highest honor. That's all I can do for him.
And the mother will be like, well, I can't think of anyone that Willis would want to have it more than you.
And like Tusk is just gonna start ugly crying again.
And they're all ugly cry with you together. And the group will get there, and yeah, Mira. You can see I guess now it's gonna be like Governor Vandry because there's really nobody else, and Derek, Lord Barkus. You even see the harbor master and his daughter Nessu are there. Unk is there. Jody, the owner of the Steady Beacon. Wyron from the Apothecary is there. Even the Hammerstrike Force dwarf sister and brother, they're there. Everybody in town that you recognize is there. And you think it's about that time. You think everybody's here, so you think it's probably a good time to do your thing if you so want to role play that situation.
You're going to see that I am in an other outfit that just me being in armor. I'm just with a priest robes. I asked someone if he can, change the robes for me on the priest. So it's a white robe with the Mishkal emblems on me. I'm going to appear in front of everyone. Everyone, today we are here to pray for fallen. What happened that day was unfortunate. I heard that some people say that we, Salesforce, are responsible. Unfortunately, I can understand why you would think like that, but this attack really comes back from a long time on this city. We will do our utmost as Salesforce, the Dragon Busters, to discover what happened and why we are crying today. We are going to also continue to kill dragons because that is the first task we have been interested with. Pray with me as their soul of the fallen ones will go towards the gods they believe in. That's it.
And everyone will bow their heads, and there's some teary eyes. And you could see, like you said, there were some people who thought poorly of the Dragon Busters and why this thing happened. You could see a couple of angry faces, but your words kind of, this is more important than their own personal beliefs, and they all bow their heads, and slowly but surely, each the only person who doesn't doesn't really bow their head. You just see like a yawning, antlered-headed. Uh, what type of race are you, Sky? Like an like an astral elf? What are you?
A Samir. It's
Asimir, yeah. So it's like a elf from another dimension, right?
is it? I thought it was like an angel type thing.
Oh, I think you are right. It is like an angel type thing. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of
Yeah, I was like,
I think I'm like a celestial elves or whatever the hell they're called. Um, yeah. So you see just like this antler-eared elf just kind of yawn while while you're praying. You don't take any mind to it, and everyone slowly, each boat starts to head out from the water. As it reaches the peak, they have like a system set up to where there's different people there to light the boats on fire, and the flaming boats just kind of make their way slowly out into Kalaman Bay and eventually to the ocean, and where they'll meet their final resting place.
Good. So I will ask everyone to decide whatever you want to do with the body. Please do know that we have certain limited rooms in the graveyards. We can send the corpse on the water, or we can burn them, but to not have an epidemic in the city and for the health of everyone, I would like you to, I am sorry to say that, get rid of the corpse.
And they all nod and agree. That's exactly kind of the mindset. Too many bodies to all bury at once, and to prevent disease and other, plague-like diseases from the dead body and the decompensation, they're going to exactly. And then, of course, some of the families are given the right to light their own, family. The people who have been claimed have the right to, light their own tugboats, their own little rowboats on fire. And Tusk, of course, Willis, his family, they ask you to help them, and you all put your hands. Will you help them light the thing on fire?
Yeah,
And they
of
all put their
course.
hands on the torch, spark it up, and then all together kind of toss it towards Willis's boat as it starts to
I'm gonna
flow down.
I'm gonna do all that like really ceremoniously and quietly, and then as soon as it's done, in the name of vengeance and blood and Sargonis. Ah!
And everyone can tell, and maybe if someone else just started yelling, they might be upset, but they could tell, they could see the passion in your face, the tears coming down your eyes. They know what you mean, and they know Sargon's is all about vengeance, so they just kind of nod and just kind of let you do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do? Arrest me?
As time goes on, some people will walk up to you guys for some thanks. Maybe some people walk by with a dirty look. But for the most part, people start to kind of scatter from the ceremony after an hour or two.
I will,
Go ahead.
I will try to find someone that is an historian or ask
Oh
people
yeah,
around.
oh yeah, definitely. Um, give me a perception check.
That I'm quite good at this. 24.
Perfect. You find an older man in a robe and a silly little hat. He seems very peculiar and extravagant. More than just like a common or old person. He definitely seems like somebody who has maybe been around for a while, probably has a little bit of money. And yeah, you just straight up ask him like, "Hey, do you know anything about the Northern Wastes or the City of Lost Names?" Is that what you're gonna ask
Um,
him, or?
well, I'm going to him and I'm going to, of course, present myself. That me. Hi, can I talk to you for a minute, please?
Oh yes, of course, yes.
Um, will it be possible to meet with you later on today after everyone has finished here? Um, do you know a bit more of history on the northern region?
Oh yeah, the northern region, the northern wastes. Now, yeah, I think I have a book or two about those. Yeah, if you want to come by, I live slightly south of the Steady Beacon, and yeah, you could come on by, and I'll be happy to maybe see if there's something I can find for you.
Perfect. So we will come to you later on. Thank you very much for coming today.
Yes, thank you. And he'll just kind of hobble away with his little cane, little human old man. And Darrett will eventually come up to the Dragon Busters when you're all together, and he'll basically be like, "I'll be using the day to convince Marshal Vendry of a plan to go to the Northern Wastes. Please, it's gonna take me some time to get my soldiers ready and prepared for a trip like that if she allows it. Uh, please spend today learning anything you can about the Northern Wastes, and I see the Dragon Busters, although mighty, are down to only 3 busters. If you could find yourself some reinforcements to bolster your numbers, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea either."
Yeah, I will see to it that we find someone that can be good enough for us.
Yes, we must find out if this new enemy is a different enemy or if it's just more of the Red Dragon army. I fear that the war has turned for the worst for us.
Facing 2 enemies instead of just one is horrible.
Well, I'll be all.
Mira, let me find a replacement for the Dragon Busters. I need something to do.
I'm sorry, what?
Let me find a replacement for the Dragon Busters.
He's trying to find some recruits.
Uh, the best place to get that would be the inn. Most Elsors sleep
it.
there. Yeah.
What
Okay.
about that girl yesterday that we saw?
It might be a good choice, yes, and maybe there's someone else
had a bow and
in
armor.
that inn. Yeah. So we need people to help us, but
Yeah, I'll go
I
do
need.
that while you go figure out the Northern Waste. I can't read real good, so
Yes,
Dom-
me and Tusk can go look for that girl yesterday. Her name was, what was it, V?
B.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's V. But will someone come with me for the historian?
Hmm.
Domo?
All right. Rock
I
paper
think
scissors it.
okay.
Or you can go with Tusk. I can go alone, no problem.
Find out what you can.
Go with Tusk, please.
Yes, I'll
Keep
go.
keep keep keep, keep an eye
You
on
know,
him.
I'm not gonna get drunk until tonight. I'll be sober all day. I won't drink until the sun comes down.
I will
Hell on
just
me.
I will just put my head next to Domo. Keep an eye on him.
Let's go look for V.
Probably here. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't take you long. There's a lot of people, but as they start petering out, V and Sky, what are you guys doing at the ceremony?
Oh, I think Sky was like about to wander off, but then he noticed that like the he's probably like not moving or somewhere else, kind of following her a little bit, seeing if he's gonna somehow get entertained by her whimsical outgoingness.
Can I pull out my viol and try to play a little tune for all the sad people?
Heck yeah. Go ahead and use if you're gonna, it's kind of complicated. You have to go into your character sheet, right?
Mhm.
Underneath your, like, so you see all your stats. Underneath your
Mhm.
stats, you're gonna see your passive wisdom perception, right? It says 18 passive wisdom underneath all your skills and all of your
Oh yeah, yeah,
actual
yeah.
stats. Underneath that, you're going to see tools. One's going to be the Vol, and one's going to be the Tinker tools.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Next to query, you have to hit the
Uh-huh.
cog. It comes
Okay.
up when you kind of, and now, exactly, now pick your query attribute as dexterity. You're playing,
Okay.
and now undo the cog and click the word Vol. Viol, I guess it would be pronounced. You put on a nice little tune, and you start to play. What the hell is a Vol?
It's like a
I think,
violin.
Okay, it's like a violin.
yeah,
That's why I call
I
it. It's
think
like
Okay,
it's
a
like
okay,
a
okay.
viol.
smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like a viol.
you viol, I don't know how to pronounce it. So you put it to your chin and you start to kind of strum with the stick, and you start putting on a pleasant tune from your hometown that you know, and some of the folks just walk by and they look pretty upset, but when they look up to see you playing, they kind of put on a small smile, and then they just kind of keep doing what they're doing.
I'll just keep playing until I see something that distracts me. Like I'll look towards the water, and if I see like a little animal or something, I'm just gonna stop what I'm doing and just like run over there to go see what it is.
Sky, is there anything you want to do while they're playing that song?
Well, I think me and Tusk would probably hear the song.
You're
So
definitely gonna hear it, but I want to know
naturally,
what Sky's gonna do.
of course,
I
yeah.
think, you know what I'm gonna do? If she like sees like a fish in the water, or I'm gonna use like Mage Hand to either splash the water on her or like, or maybe trip her.
Oh,
Go for it. Yeah, splash some water. V, give me a dexterity saving throw.
just click on Dex.
Yeah, dex saving throw. So it's above
Oh.
the like the skills, and you specifically click where it says dex and that little chart. Right above where like acrobatics and animal handling is, you'll see saving throws right underneath inspiration and proficiency bonus. You just click the word dexterity in there.
Um. Sorry. Please hold.
You're fine. So you see your stats far left, right? Up
Yes.
next to your stats, you see the word inspiration to the right with a little box. Underneath that, you'll see proficiency bonus with a 3 in the box. Do you see that? Right
Yeah.
next, and underneath that is saving throws. It's
Oh
strength.
yeah. Okay.
Click dexterity in that box.
Okay.
Perfect. You go to splash the water, but in V's almost upbeat cheerfulness, starts to do a little jiggy with her violin, and starts to kind of move a little bit, and the water that you were going to splash on her just completely misses as she kind of starts to little dance around a little bit, and unfortunately just misses her.
I'll
Hmm.
keep playing, and I'm humming to myself. And as I see the water come, I'll just do like a little spin, and then I'll continue to look in towards the water to see what I was looking for.
And you'll see a little floppy fish that's flopping and flipping and flopping on the dock that got splashed up by Sky.
I'm just gonna use my toe to kind of boop, and I'm gonna kick it back in.
No, you wasted food. How dare you?
Sorry. Fish are friends, not food. I said this yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you were. I saw you late. Oh, well, you weren't there when it happened, but you were there after. Well, fish are
No.
friends, not food. But if they are food, they're not bad, but they can be a little spicy.
I'm immediately gonna try to dive in the water to see if I can be able to catch that fish.
Dive on in there.
I kicked her.
Can I change my tune on the violin to like something more like exciting, like like a chase song?
Like a Jaws, like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Definitely. Go ahead and roll me a survivor roll while you're in that water, Sky.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
24.
you got your eyes on that fish. He's within striking range. What do you want to hit him with?
I am going to. You know what? I'm just gonna grab it with my bare hands.
Perfect. Give me. You can do unarmed strike. You can do sleight of hand. You could do.
I will do.
If you have like a weapon, like a sword or a dagger, you could pierce it with it. Whatever would give you the best odds of doing what you want to do.
You know what? I will stab it with my rapier.
Boom! Right
Oh,
through it.
I think
You. It's probably
oh,
because
that
of
should be on
archery.
there.
You.
Archery, yeah.
Yep.
It's just 18.
It's 18. Yep. You right through it, and it's within range, so it's easy to get. And now you just have a little like fish kebab on your rapier.
Oh,
Haha.
sorry, buddy. I guess you were food. Sucks to be you.
I'm immediately just gonna start tearing like biting into it.
Hell yeah. Uh, Tusk and Dom, you hear this amazing chasing music coming from the docks, and as you get closer, you see your newly met friend V, fiddling away on her viol, and you also see a antler horned uh, elf eating a raw fish off of a rapier.
That's about right.
I'm gonna play like a little sad song like, "Aw, poor fish. It's dead."
The Hulk walking
Good
away
as you are,
song.
right, Sky?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I thought I heard some
Good
music over
Asmar.
here. I didn't know you played music,
Good
V.
I don't play music, and I'm gonna just toss it behind me like I wasn't touching it.
Can you kill a
Hmm.
dragon?
I've never tried. I can kill a
Well,
goblin.
you should try.
Oh.
But it's good
Hmm.
enough
Well,
for
what
me.
he means is, would you
Welcome to
guys
the
like to
Dragon
go on an adventure?
Busters.
That's what I was afraid of.
What was that?
What my friend here
You're
is
now
trying to say, would you?
officially part of the Dragon Busters. Congratulations.
Oh. What does that mean? Can
That
my
means you
friend
come
come?
with us on adventures and kill dragons. Sure, I don't care.
I don't care either, as long as Mira agrees.
This is my friend Sky, and I'm gonna like put my hands out and just like spirit fingers towards the poor demolished fish and Sky.
Sky,
Ever
You
killed
just
anyone with your horns?
no, but now you think about it, that sounds like a fun thing to do.
It does. I wonder
I'll
if I
think
could
about
get
it.
horns if I asked our goddess.
I then proceed to say hi in Elvish.
You're lucky that I do speak Elvish. Hmm. This one speaks Elvish. Interesting. I'll say back in Elvish. Uh, pleasure.
And V, you
I think
also
you're just speaking
understand.
gibberish.
Yeah, I was gonna say V, you also understand it, but Tusk, everyone is just you have no idea what everyone's saying.
I understand, but I don't understand.
No, you definitely understand V. It's
Oh.
Tusk who doesn't understand.
I'm just gonna stay quiet though. I'm not gonna participate.
And then, and then Sky's gonna say something in Abyssal just to see if like anyone, or see if like they understand what he's speaking. But if not, it's just something he would say.
I then proceed to speak in common again. Would you guys like to go on an adventure with us? We have some adventuring that we need to do.
Can I kill something?
There'll be plenty of things to kill.
All right,
That
I'm
sounds
in.
fun. Who said they wanted horns?
Right. I do.
Tusk raises.
We can find a really cool deer and I can just shoot it in the head and then you can just take the horns off and then you can just have horns.
Okay.
Sounds fun. Let's go.
Let's go find Mira. I do believe that guy said she was. Let's go look for her.
We have all day. It's fine. We can find Mira later. She's supposed to be reading about the Northern Waste. I don't want to read.
Is that like what you did in the bathroom yesterday?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
sweet.
do that.
Okay.
Definitely some waste in the bathroom for sure. For sure. All right. You guys will start to meet your new found potential adventurers. As Mira, you make your way down to the older man's house, and you just see him. You just you just knock on the door. Or, this is the house he told you to go to.
Yeah. So to just pay respect and continue like during the day, I'll keep my priest garments on me, and if someone asks me questions or wants a prayer during the road between the temple and his place, I'll just stop 1-2 minutes and continue towards the guy.
Definitely, yeah. It's gonna take some time to get down there, plus stopping to pray, to talk to people, maybe give them a handmade mishkal symbol that you have your abundance of, and
Yep.
make your way down, and you just see the kooky man kind of digging through some books in his house, and
He's outside.
he's inside, but you can see through the windows. He's got his door kind of open, basically.
Yeah, I'm going to just knock on the door, see if he's going to respond.
Yeah, he'll call. He'll be like, "Oh yes, the priest from earlier. Come in, come in."
Thank you very much. Mishka be with you. Um, so you said you had some books about the Northern Waste.
Yes. I sorry about the mess. I was supposed to clean this place up yesterday, but my nephew had an orc commandeer his outhouse, and he was very scared. He came over. I had to calm him down. It was quite a day yesterday. Not to mention all the killing.
And don't worry, the temple was in even worse yesterday.
If you thought
So
that was bad, you should have seen my nephew's outhouse.
okay, I see. So about those books and what you know about the Northern Waste, can we talk about that?
Yes, of course, the Northern Waste, yes. Well, it's been there for a long time. Used to be a very, bountiful area, but the Cataclysm quite ruined that. Very little is known about the place. The City of Lost Names, that was once a very vibrant, very powerful city in the world of Kryn, but was destroyed by the Cataclysm and has been lost to the ruins of the Northern Mists. Based on some old maps, and it'll pull out like this super old map that was before the Cataclysm, like maybe a drawing that was done, a before and after. And he'll kind of point out. Let me move you over there real quick. The group. He'll kind of point out that it's pretty deadly, but the Northern Waste tended to be, or the Northern Waste are basically everything above Hitherland, as you can see over here, where it gets all kind of
Yeah.
cracky and pathy and very a lack of vegetation, a lack of life. And
Yeah.
he's gonna basically just point out that like typically, and I'm just gonna draw a circle because it's hard to kind of pinpoint, but this old ancient town used to be in the vicinity of like the middle part of the continent, somewhere, somewhere off the shore. So that's why no one's been there in such a long time, because it's really hard to get to. And he's going to mention how the area is the ruins predate the cataclysm, and few explorers survive attempts to seek anything there, and that the only real way to get onto the northern waste without actually just traveling by foot, he says the quickest way is a place to the north is an old outpost where the mountains reach down to the water. It's one of the only shorelines in that area, and it's called Wrecker's Edge. Wrecker's Edge is this area over here, and it is obviously a few days travel via boat, but that would probably be the easiest way. Everything north of that is going to be peaking hills and winding, turning rivers and very high peaks that are not designed for like boats to stop and unload people.
I see. Indeed, it's really, really good information to give us.
And I'll also mention how it's important to pay attention to the weather while you are in the northern waste. The weather changes there very quickly, and you do not want to find yourself at a low point in the valley when the weather changes, because water could become rushing in and completely sweep you off your feet.
Do you mean the canyons?
Exactly. You want to keep yourself on the high ground during really bad weather, because where if you're on the low ground, it could be flooded quite quickly.
Take note of that. Again, where is the group? Party treasure.
Yeah, you can just put notes in there.
Yep.
It's a good way to do it. Cool.
Bad weather in the northern wasteland, stay out of the canyons. Do you know about the kind of weather we can have? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it both?
Let's see.
Maybe it's hot during the day, cold during the night.
Well, the idea is a lot of common people have referred to it as the wash. And the wash is basically flash floods. Um, Basically, on sunny days, where the clouds are clear and the winds are calm, you could expect the canyons to be very dry. But as the clouds are shaped by the mountains there and the ocean, if the winds pick up and the clouds cover, well, you could start to see water flooding in from the ocean. And then, of course, the worst is when it's bad weather and it's rainy, and on those days, it's quite guaranteed that you'll see the canyons flood.
Okay, so well, your advice will be plenty of equipment for hills and mountains.
Yes, I would suggest maybe climbing equipment would probably be helpful. If you're going to camp while you're out there, probably camp somewhere on the high ground. You wouldn't want to find yourself camping in the middle of the night and being washed away.
Indeed.
And I'd probably refrain from, if you're going to find yourself in a wash, not wearing anything too heavy. It's very hard to swim in a raging river when you're wearing lots of metal bits that are heavy.
Yeah, we are going to go around river if we can.
Right, but those rivers might just show up out of nowhere. So just, I'm just saying, if it does happen where you find yourself in the wash, it's best to not be too weighed down.
See what you mean. But do you think the water walk will help in that time?
Well, yes, I believe it will. Being able to walk on water is always helpful. You don't have to worry about drowning in it.
Indeed. Okay.
Well, I do. That's about as much info as I have. I do need to go to the market and get some more latrine paper. It seems that my nephew is completely out.
Thank you very much. Oh, and from Wrecker Hedge to the point put on the map, how much time will it take to go from there to there?
I mean, it's about a day. Yeah, so it's gonna take you probably about, what is that, 6? So it's probably take you like 3 to 4 days to travel by boat to from
Wrecker
Kalaman
Hedge.
to the Wrecker's Edge. And then Wrecker's Edge from there, it's not going to be a straight line, obviously, because you're going to be
No.
there's a lot of things between you and it, but you're not going to travel through that area as quickly because it depends on your pace, how fast you want to go. The faster you go, the less like you are to expect things to happen, like washes or flash floods or maybe anything else. The slower you go, obviously, will take you longer, but you will be kind of like in a stealthier more prepared situation.
1 month, 2 months.
Well, it depends, you know. Every day, we'll say that like a normal speed is like a single hex, and then a fast speed will be 2 hexes, and then a slow speed will be like half an hex, half a hex.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be a
That's
trek. It's definitely important to bring some food, bring some stuff. You're gonna have some backup with the Kalaman soldiers. He's not saying this. I'm just saying this as a DM. You're gonna
no,
have
no.
some backup with the Kalaman soldiers, but definitely today would be a smart time to prepare. Get everything you think you might need for this. Because I mean, hypothetically, based on what you just asked me, let's say we do make it a day thing, right? And you know, one,
Let's just
two,
say that
three,
you
four,
know
five. I mean, you're
that
gonna have to walk around this river or go through it, so that could add some days to it.
I can create food and water. So that's not a problem. I can create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
I mean, before you even reach the big crevice, I mean, you're gonna have to go across at least one. This is 15 days of traveling of just being normal travel speed. So I mean, you're halfway, haven't even gotten to the massive craters yet. So I mean, it's gonna probably take at least a month, maybe more by foot to get over there.
That's normal. So we'll need like the elite to come with us, but no more than that, because the more we have, the better it can become.
Mm-hmm. The more you got,
I'm
the
going to
slower you
talk.
might go.
I'm going to talk to the marshal about that.
Nice. Okay. All right.
So I already have the spells. I will have the spells ready, like the create food and water and water walk for that. That's not a problem.
Perfect. So you can at least cover those bases.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Uh, I just let him go, get some more paper for his things, uh, toilet paper, and I'll go back to the. I'm going to look for the rest of my party, the Dragon Busters.
You'll kind of make your way past the temple, do a little stop in there. I mean, you assume you're gonna probably run into him at the castle, where you it's kind of like your hub.
Yeah, I will go there.
All right. The Dragon Busters and potentially new pseudo Dragon Busters are together. What are you guys doing?
Hmm.
Hunting a deer, right?
I would say we have a celebratory drink. Just one.
Are there deer around
No,
here?
I,
No. Mm-mm. Can't
No.
drink. We're on the job.
hmm,
We can drink when we're not working.
no, you're not fun.
Hey, I'm lots of fun when I'm not working, but right now we're working.
Come
What are
on,
we
Tuck.
doing?
It's just one drink.
Mm-mm.
We're not getting wasted.
Nope. There's a time for partying and there's a time for not partying, and right now is not a time to party.
But what if
I'm
it
gonna
wasn't
use
time and there was a partying time? Oh,
I'm gonna
All
use
right,
my
fine.
psionic
Let's
power.
head back to the castle then.
Psionic it up, Sky. What do you want to do?
So, in my I was looking at the psionic powers, and I can establish a telepathic like link, and I'm gonna establish that with Tusk, but I'm gonna try to play it off like a voice in his head.
Beautiful. What do you want to say to him?
I want to say to him, "You should drink. It's okay. A little drink wouldn't hurt.
Hmm.
It'll help
I'm
you
just gonna
kill
think like
people."
really, 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 really hard, and be like,
Is that so, Goldis? Hmm.
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
You deserve this.
Hmm. All right. I guess I'll have one drink.
we're
Hmm.
gonna drink?
Just
Ooh.
one
Goldis
drink.
said so.
Oh, one drink. Does that mean that you're scared you won't be able to drink more than one?
Yeah.
I guess I'll do whatever Zargonis says.
You go back to that. It's like, how many do you want? However many you want. I believe you'll still be able to kill lots of people, many people, and other things.
You say so, Zargonis. I guess I'm gonna drink all I want.
Tusk is just gonna go and like order a whole bunch of beer.
Perfect. The group goes down to the steady beacon. You see Jody again. It's like, ah, the regulars, come on in, please, sit down. Ale, of course.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll have one.
Line 'em up.
I'm just gonna
I will.
watch.
I will have whomever this tall gentleman will have. For that task.
And Jody will turn to you and be like, oh, you see, Dom, just one, okay, yeah, and I'm 10 feet tall. And she'll turn to you and be like, oh, you look new, welcome to the steady beacon, all are welcome, here you go, and good luck keeping up with this one here. He's just last night he drank that one over there under the table.
Well, we'll see.
And V, was there something you want to do?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch them and just go back and forth looking, and I'll be like, oh, he drank one more than you. You have to drink another one. Come on, keep going. You can take more. Let's go. I'm going to encourage the behavior.
You're gonna cheerlead him on, hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat you this time, then, Tusk.
And against the wishes of Miro, the groups. But hey, you know what? You got to impress the recruits. You know, you got to get them to want to join the team. So you know, you're just taking them out for a drink, trying to butter them up a little bit. You know.
As one of the recruits manipulates.
Cool. So you guys drink it up. Mira, you're out front. It's been a couple hours. I mean, everyone seems to go back to what they're doing, and no Dragon Busters. They must be vigilantly out there trying their hardest to get some recruits.
The front line.
I'm going to do an intelligence check.
Yeah, you guys know what to do. Roll those saves. Yeah, intelligence, check it out.
Just intelligence. No save, just intelligence.
That's fine.
If I have less than, if I have 10 and less, I'm going to say they are doing their best. But if I have more, 11 to 20, I'm going to say to myself, yeah, they weren't drinking.
Yeah, you know them very well. You spent quite a bit of time with them. That makes perfect sense to me.
Critical. I know exactly where they went to drink.
To be fair, Tusk has never done this. He only ever drinks like at night when they're in Calamar and he's like been assured it's okay to drink. This is very uncharacteristic.
Those back-to-back crits on your con saves have a say in otherwise, bro. It sounds like you'd be out there chugging beers every night, every minute. Yeah,
So
I mean,
yes, I'm
absolutely
not
not.
going to
That's-
wait at the castle. I'm going directly to the place normally they are most of the time.
and when Mira, you kick in the door. As you do, you see you see Dom chugging a beer. You see Tusk I mean, he chugs this beer so fast, like not even an air bubble forms. He just completely just devours it instantly. And then you see next to them V, who you met yesterday, and a horned elven character who is just sipping at their beer, chugging it, but not quite as fast as Dom and or Tusk.
Is it another contest again?
They're doing great.
Hey, Zargonis told me to. You gotta do what your god says.
So you are saying to me that you are hearing the voices of your god, like I do.
I'm a devout follower. I've done everything right, and it wouldn't be the first time.
If
They showed up to
every
me
devout
before.
follower would hear the god, my god, they
Hey, and then I'll pull out my my emblem and be like, I'm
an arc priest too. All right.
Okay, I understand.
Vengeance.
So, did you find anyone?
I slam
Yeah,
my
we
ale
found
on the
these two.
counter, and then I say,
Well, we don't know about
"Only
this guy yet. And then I'll point to
these
Sky and be
two."
like, I don't know what he can do, but I mean, she's got the bow, and we know she kills goblins, so that's good enough for me.
Dom, what were you gonna
Dom?
say?
I slammed my ale onto the counter, and I said, "Mira,
Yes.
get these two."
So, you two, can you tell me what you can do? Except
Hmm.
telling people to drink.
I had nothing to do with that.
I'm not
He
accusing
said
you.
his
I'm
god
accusing
told
the.
him.
I'm accusing V. But what
Well,
can you
no,
do?
I'm not even drinking.
No, you are pushing them for drinking. I can see
No,
that in your
no.
eyes.
They were doing that already.
Mm,
Mm.
don't believe that. He
Uh,
drinks only at night, not during the day.
Oh, it wasn't my idea.
So, what
It
are you
was
good at?
mine, Mira. I suggested one drink. Then they taunted me. Oh, oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even taunt you.
okay, are you going to answer my question? What are you going? Like, what are you good at?
I can shoot a bow.
Mhm.
Um, I can track things
Okay, do you do magic?
a little bit, not too much, here and there. Uh,
Yes. Then,
I'm good with a short sword, and I can throw an axe pretty good.
so you are more in distance than going melee, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I don't like to get up too close, just close enough.
I remember that you are V. Is that right?
That's my name.
I'm going to look at the other person there. Who are you?
Hmm. Sky Diablo, but you can call me Sky. Give me a second. He's like gonna take a sip of the drink and then come back to Mira. I'm good at killing a lot of things. Hey, I do it for a living, you know. I've had many contracts, but my last contract I've had, someone stole from me.
What kind of contract?
Killing. What else?
So you're an assassin?
No, just someone who takes a lot of jobs from killing things.
And what you're
Huh.
good at except killing things? How do you kill things? What do you do?
Mm, that varies on my what I feel like using. I'll use my hands or this rapier I stole from someone, or this weapon that I seem to have a lot, and brings out the weapon looks mechanical. It's not like a heavy. It's not like a crossbow or a regular crossbow. You would see it's very. It relies on. Uh, I guess something different, but it looks very different than what you're used to seeing. But it's like a flint lock rifle,
It's a boomstick.
boomstick.
Are you more melee or you do prefer distance?
I can do both, either one.
Okay. So, as Dragon Busters, we are going to the Northern Waste with part of the elite armies that we are going with. Maybe 10 to 15 to 20 soldiers maximum. Are you interested in joining us? It pays. Don't worry. And everything we find there, we can keep.
Sounds fun.
This guy's gonna hold up his finger, and you're gonna see like a very long pause, it, like he's trying to think to himself, but you can also see like his lips moving a little bit, like it's murmuring. It's like almost he's talking with someone, and I'll come back. Okay, sure.
Okay, so you are interested?
Sure.
Okay, good. So we are moving out soon. I need to confirm the dates. Tusk and Dom will keep you company until then. We need to prepare first. Just to tell you, the Northern Waste is not the best of places. The weather can be from good to really bad, and plenty of flooding when it's really bad. So please prepare at least uh, enough food for that. I can also create food, but unfortunately it's a bit bland, as not the same kind of food you have here. Thank you and welcome to the Dragon Busters.
Wow. Is there any like foresty areas in this place?
Right outside of town. You'll see.
Okay.
I can. I'll show it to you once you get out there. But yeah, there's like a forest not too far out from here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
that's a great waypoint to go into. How does the individual, each party member, how do you want to spend your afternoon preparing for this adventure to the Northern Waste? It sounds like V wants to go hunting out into the forest.
Mhm.
What are you looking for, V?
Well, one, I want to find that deer.
Okay.
And then maybe I can forage for anything that will be useful for travel that will uh, last longer than a couple days.
Okay, useful for travel, deer. Okay, Mira, you want to speak with?
the Marshal.
Yeah, so Mira, speak with Marshall, and naturally that would be speaking with Darrett as well because he's kind of involved.
Yep.
And the idea is just like figure out like statistics and like specifics. Get some dates and times. Sky, how do you want to spend your afternoon?
I think
And we'll just assume that
Sky
that
was.
Mira has fully like kind of broken down like over the next little bit is going to explain everything that I explained to Mira earlier. The flash floods, how they work, what's to be expected, the cataclysm, how long it might take to get there. Just the basic stuff that I said. That way you guys are all in on it. You don't have to like repeat yourselves.
Yeah. I think Sky would also go hunting. Um, for more rations he had, maybe he thinks that he might need more, and also just because he's a little bored. Um, and let's see, I'm trying to think.
You can always add more to it
Yeah,
later too. You don't have to completely fill it out
yeah.
right now. And then of course it sounds like you're vibing with V. She wants to go hunting. Sounds fun to me. I'll do that too. Look for rations. Look for stuff. Dom, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna finish the last of my ale. Feeling very good buzz, and then I'm gonna head out to the market to see if I can find any like jerky and stuff like that in the markets.
Mira definitely mentioned mountains and stuff, so some climbing equipment might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're
Obviously, I'm a little buzzed, so I'm kind of like just what a buzzed person does.
got it. Tusk.
Uh, well, um, I would guess I'm gonna go with V because she's gonna give me horns for from a deer, and when I lived with the orcs, I was the hunter of the clan. That's in my backstory, so I have to show them how it's done.
Got it. Cool. The idea is that over the next, cause I think the best thing to do, cause we got like 20 minutes until 3 hours, but we're getting to that point where I want to like it's gonna just be us leaving the place. We will we will work out all of those specifics. Basically, the idea is I don't want to just hand wave like the deer stuff. The only thing I really want to get down, Mira, is that um, with you, the new,
Sorry.
Fuck.
the new George. Um, we have the things you're gonna knock down for sure is Dr. Vent. Marshal Vendry is a little concerned about taking soldiers away from Kalaman's army right now while the town's kind of in shambles and the government's kind of messed up. Darrett is adamant of having a few hundred soldiers. You want to take how many?
As few as possible, as elite as possible. So the best trained soldiers first to go there. Because this is not only a few days. It can go up to a month that we're going to leave just to
Mm,
arrive there and try to find the place. And a month minimum to go back. We
okay.
can't leave with 100 soldiers and leave the city without defenses with the 100 soldiers that are not there.
Okay. Yeah, Darrett's definitely one of those elite. She'll round up some numbers for you. The elite soldiers, a lot of them were, died in the battle. That's what kind of saved the townspeople and stuff from the Knights of Solamnia of the Rose. So they will definitely do that. You guys will leave tomorrow morning at sunbreak. She will prepare a very secluded like ship on the dock to avoid drawing any attention to not only the Red Dragon army. They don't want them to think that you guys are sending out a big, uh, you know, um, barrage of the army, and there could be some scouts for the Red Dragon army nearby. They might just be able to see that and be like, well, let's attack now because we know that they left the town. So,
First, we are going to leave during the night, and we are going to leave through water
ooh, I
to
like that.
go to the north.
Okay, so
There is an
maybe
old
maybe not at
outpost.
daybreak, but maybe like 2 or 3 hours beforehand. You know what I mean? Like when the sun hasn't come up yet.
Exactly.
All right. So early bedtimes tonight. Um,
Not
definitely.
maybe tomorrow, leaving tomorrow. We need to wait till we are ready. And do note, I can create food and water. It's not the best food, but I can do them.
Well, they're gonna have a boat, so they'll definitely bring some type of equipment for the people who are there. But how much food and water can you create?
Per day, if I use all of my spells just to do that, I can create a total of
How many is it per?
it can sustain for a day 15 humanoids
Nice, 15 people.
or
Okay.
five steeds for 24 hours. That's one of my
Hmm,
spells, and I
that's cool.
have 3 spells, so I
So
can go up.
if you had the group and you had like 20 to 25 really good soldiers, 2 spells could probably feed them all for a day, as long as you didn't use them for something else. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Um,
That's a
I was
level 4
thinking 20
spell.
soldiers.
3 spell.
yeah, like 20 soldiers, 20 really really good ones are probably better than 50 okay ones, right? Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Um, that will be the specifics. The marshal will nod their head. She will get the boat ready for you to be ready to go before daybreak. Whatever day you're ready to go. She'd like you to go as soon as possible, but whenever you seem ready. I mean, they're not going to make you leave. But he wants you to depart, willingly, and don't delay too long, because who knows
We
what's.
are not going to take 1 week, but let us have at least 1 or 2 days to prepare,
Mhm.
and we'll be good to go. We found 2 more people to go to the north, and we'll be good to go
Perfect.
after that.
And with that as well, thank you for reminding me that uh, uh, the the uh, the marshal's gonna say, well, if you vouch for them, then I will allow them to the bountiful resources the castle can provide, and she's gonna hand you two of the logos, and that is what this is. This is the logo of the Dragon Busters. And that is a little medallion that Tusk, Dom, and Mira all wear. With that little medallion, they can get into the castle in and out with no issues, and can use all the resources that the castle provides, which is like a library. There is a armory. There is basic weapons and basic armor for just about everything. And there's even a place to sleep, so you won't have to pay about for sleeping or eating. You can just go to the castle, and they'll just give it to you
Perfect. I'm going to give it to them
when you see
as
them.
soon they arrive.
Perfect. And we got 15 minutes. Dom, going to the market. Let me see what a. It's probably not. There are obvious things, rations are, of course, doesn't have the price. You fuck. Okay, give me 1 second. Goddamn, roll 20. Kit. You could definitely find some rations. A climber's kit is about 25 gold pieces a piece. It includes stuff to make you good at climbing. And if you fall more than 25 feet, you just won't die. You're like anchored. So that's nice. And then rations, and you can flavor them however you'd like, Dom. They are 5 silver pieces per 1 ration.
The exchange rate from silver to gold is 10 silver to 1 gold piece, right?
Right, exactly. So you can get 2 rations per gold.
It's about a month's journey, right?
There is going to be some food, but of course, like you've heard from Mira say before, they can create some food and water when it comes down to it. So having some jerky wouldn't hurt, maybe a couple pieces, just in case you and Mira ever get separated for some reason. But, you don't need a shit ton.
No, it's probably more going to be like for like snack on the way or something. Just
Yeah.
as long as it's not like
Or there
my
could be a
main
day, there
meal.
could be a night where you guys have an epic battle and Mira uses all the spell slots necessary to do the spell, and therefore you'll be stuck to rations, and it doesn't hurt to have a few. But I wouldn't carry a month's worth. That's going to be not only super heavy, but probably unnecessary.
Probably get about a couple weeks worth of rations then.
How many do you have on you now? Do you have any on you now?
Let me see. I got 7 rations right now.
I would say 10 total would probably be a good amount to have.
Okay.
That's about 2 weeks if you don't work on the weekends, and you got a cleric that can make food, so you don't need to have like 20 of them. And besides, they are 2 pounds apiece, so they are very heavy. You don't want to carry too much.
Okay, I'll just get
It'd be
probably just
like
more rations then.
Yeah, get 3 more. That
So
would be 1
15.
gold, 5 silver pieces. If you don't have silver, just cut a gold in half and make it silver.
Okay, gold and what?
1 gold. It was 2. It was 1 gold and then 5 silver pieces.
Okay, so
Do you want to get a climber's kit? You don't have to. It was just mentioned.
yeah, I'll get one too. I'll get one
Okay.
climber's kit just in case.
Might be some mountains. Anything else you want to buy at the market? Anything else you're looking for?
Maybe something sweet. Just as I assume that includes with the rations, right? Something sweet.
Well, you do notice that there is a peculiar shop with a nice old lady, and she has all types of little trinkets and stuff. But one of the things she has is this weird, grainy material in like a little bag, and it smells pretty nice.
How much?
Oh, that? Oh yeah, that's my meow nip. Cats love it. Do you have a cat?
Yes, we do. I'll take some for George the cat.
Oh yeah, he'll love it. Don't give him too much though.
How much?
For a strapping, handsome gentleman like you with a beard so great, um, two copper pieces.
I hand her a silver.
Ah!
Keep the change.
She bites it with like her 2 teeth, and she's like, "It's real."
George is gonna love this. Thank you.
Yep. And as you start to head back to the castle, you see some trash cans that are just like scares a little girl. She's like, "Ah!" And she runs away, and they're like, "What's that? What's going on?" And the trash cans just like they're kind of just shaking. Trash
What's
bins.
that over there? Is that you, my raccoon?
And then the trash bin will stop shaking, and you see just like this little head poke out with like a banana peel on it, and it's just the raccoon. He's just like chewing on some garbage.
Friend, come here. I got some food for you.
I don't know what a raccoon sounds like.
And then I pick up my raccoon. And
Do I
then
still
head back.
have the raccoon? I had a thing,
You're like,
right? I had like
I don't
a thing for the raccoon. What did I do with it? Oh, here, There we go. There he is.
The raccoon has been found.
There he is. I knew I had one.
that raccoon lives.
Yep.
Na-na-na-na.
And he'll just sit on your shoulder and eat some trash and just maybe do raccoon stuff. And we'll leave the big fun hunt for the other three for 2 weeks from now. I think doing every 2 weeks would be better because the 3-hour sessions are definitely something you have to plan for, and unless we got something going on, we'll work the schedule around appropriately. But yeah, that is where we'll hold it off. We'll leave it where Mira's getting ready for the travels, trying to figure out when they want to leave. Dom's headed back to the castle to maybe do some other stuff. We got the hunt that the other three are going to go on, and then you guys will decide whether you want to leave tomorrow morning before the sun comes up, 2 days from now, whatever. You guys can decide that in the Discord and kind of figure out the whole plan. But obviously, I'm going to prepare the idea that you're going to be sailing north to that location that was disclosed to you, the Wrecker's Edge, and making your way through the north wastelands, trying to find not only this lost city, but your friend Flora as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
we gotta find Flora. What do you think about that, Sky?
Right?
Sounds delicious.
I know. I can't wait to eat
Does
Flora.
January 18th work for everyone?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. I was going to say, the next is January 18th will be the day. Can everyone play that day?
Yes.
That should be fine.
Yeah, I
can
have no
definitely play.
problem.
Something comes up, let me know. I'll do like a, we're missing one person, no big deal. 2, maybe call the session and just wait another, maybe the following week. Won't wait 2 weeks from that day. We'll just try to find the closest next time we can play.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool.
Yep.
It was nice
I
to
had a
hear
fun
from all of
session
you
doing
again. I hope you guys had a really good Christmas and New Year and Thanksgiving and Halloween because we have not played in a minute. And
Oh,
I think we did play in November actually.
No,
I think like 2 sessions.
we last played like in October.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But we're definitely coming up on the 1 year point for this campaign because I think we started like February or like March of last year. So
Yeah.
I think so.
that was session. I think I messed up the session. That was session number like 22 or something. So making some progress. This is definitely. I didn't want to show you right away because I thought it was kind of spoily. But this is the handout for this chapter. It is called.
Hold on.
It's okay. Let me find it. There's so many fucking hand. No, that's not it. It is called the Northern Wastes. Oh, did I not show you that? If you can see that.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, tentacle monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in a
deadliest.
ravine? A flooded ravine
A f-
fighting a squid?
Looks
Oh,
like it.
that's gonna be fun.
And this is officially the beginning of chapter 5 or 6 or something. So like this is over halfway of the book. So
How much? How
go
much
ahead.
is a ring of water walking?
Right? I mean, there's no like magic shop in Kalaman that you know about, but you do got Flora. Excuse me. You do have Mira, who is learned her lesson from the horrible Jebediah who tricked you guys earlier, and now just prepares water walking on the regular.
Hate that man. Hate that man.
Water walking, for example, it's 1 hour. It's up to 10 people maximum.
Heck yeah.
I was like, I don't think Sky would need that, but you know.
We are going to expend all of Mira's spell slots.
Every day.
On surviving. On surviving.
On surviving, yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well,
So
yeah, go ahead.
you're a ranger, V?
Yes. Yes, I am. Thanks for having me, by the way. This is my first time playing.
You never played role playing?
No. No, this is my first time.
I thought
Okay.
you were new to like Roll20, but I thought you'd played D&D before.
They couldn't tell.
Pretty good.
Yay!
See,
You seen my,
All right,
my
fun. You guys.
See ya, Dom.
Nice meeting you, V.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Let's see you in 2 weeks.
Hope you
Okay.
enjoyed me and Tess' little antics of drinking.
Yeah, I guess it was fun. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble for cheering you on in the future.
No, you'll never get in trouble.
All right, I'll see you guys later. See you on
Yep.
January 18th.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, somebody's got to keep Tusk and Dom, and you know,